The city hums below, but in the garden, there is only the rain. Rest now.
The cool, smooth expanse of polished concrete beneath your bare feet guides you further into the quiet of the penthouse, the distant hum of the city, a soft counterpoint to the gentle rain tracing intricate, countless patterns on the vast, uninterrupted glass panels. You reach up, unfastening the single precisely crafted button on the lightweight silk jacket draped over your shoulders. The fabric, a subtle charcoal gray, whispers with a soft, almost inaudible rustle as it slips effortlessly down your arms. It pools with a quiet grace on the nearby custom-designed console, its subtle, natural sheen catching the ambient, diffused light filtering in from the sky garden's illumination. The console itself is a masterpiece of dark, cool, brushed metal, its edges honed to a perfect, almost imperceptible sharpness, a precise rectangle in the minimalist space. Upon its surface rests a single, perfectly formed orchid, its petals a pristine white against the dark metal. The air around you, subtly conditioned, feels just a touch warmer against your skin, now that the light silk has been shed, a pleasant, almost imperceptible shift in temperature. Your gaze, unhurried, drifts toward the towering floor-to-ceiling windows that line the entire length of the expansive living area. You take a few unhurried, deliberate steps across the wide plank flooring, the engineered oak, in its deep, rich tone, silent and solid beneath your weight. Each step feels grounded, connected to the carefully constructed space. The city lights beyond beckon softly, a scattered galaxy of soft, diffused points, shimmering through the fine veil of rain and the pristine clarity of the protective glass. You stand before the immense pane, a gentle, invisible barrier, yet so clear it feels as if you could reach out and touch the elements beyond. Tiny rivulets of rain trace intricate, fleeting paths down the glass, merging and diverging with a delicate, almost hesitant motion. Each individual drop seems to carry a miniature, distorted reflection of the distant, muted glow from the financial district, 1,000 tiny, temporary prisms. The soft, rhythmic percussion of the rain, falling onto the lush external garden foliage positioned above and below your vantage point, is a lulling, continuous sound, a natural, organic lullaby that fills the silence. You notice the subtle, clean scent of damp earth and fresh air, filtered faintly through the advanced climate control system, a whisper of the natural world brought indoors, perfectly purified. You reach out again, your fingertips brushing the cool, smooth surface of the structural glass. A small, almost imperceptible vibration travels through the pane from the rain's steady, insistent impact. A living, tangible connection to the storm outside, yet entirely separate. You let your hand rest there for a moment, absorbing the deep coolness, feeling the profound stability and integrity of the building's precise construction. Then, you gently withdraw your hand and turn, allowing your eyes to wander slowly across the carefully curated, quiet interior. Your attention settles on a low-slung lounge chair, its elegant form inviting, upholstered in a deep, textured charcoal linen that promises both comfort and sophistication. You trace the smooth, clean curve of its armrest with your hand, the woven fabric firm yet yielding softly under your touch. You settle into the generous, supportive curve of the chair, not quite sitting fully, but leaning back, allowing your weight to be completely supported by its thoughtful design. A quiet, soft sigh escapes you, a natural, unforced release of any lingering tension from your journey. The air within the penthouse remains perfectly still, a controlled environment of measured comfort and absolute tranquility. You allow your eyelids to drift closed for a brief, suspended moment, simply listening to the world outside, feeling the profound, enveloping comfort of being safely, luxuriously inside. Still enveloped in the gentle embrace of the lounge chair, you allow the subtle hum of the city to rise more distinctly now, a deep, pervasive undertone beneath the steady, insistent whisper of the rain. It is a sound so constant, so intricately woven into the fabric of this high-rise existence, that it often fades into the background. Yet tonight, you notice its consistent, almost vibrational presence. This hum is not jarring. Rather, it is a quiet, continuous energy, carefully filtered and softened by the advanced acoustic engineering of the penthouse walls, reaching you as a distant, almost comforting thrum. You feel it more than hear it, a low frequency resonating faintly through the structure, a subtle tremor that grounds you to the pulse of the metropolis below, yet keeps you perfectly insulated. Your eyes, still half closed, drift open slowly, not quite focusing, but allowing the muted light from the panoramic windows to simply wash over them. The rain continues its quiet descent, each individual drop a tiny, precise percussion against the immense glass. You watch as a single, elongated streak of water slides gracefully down the pane, momentarily distorting a distant cluster of amber lights before it merges seamlessly with another, larger flow. This delicate, transient artwork unfolds endlessly, a natural, unhurried ballet of liquid light and reflection. The cool, filtered air circulating gently within the space carries the faintest hint of ozone and clean, damp earth, a purified essence of the storm outside, brought to you without any of its raw intensity. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs, a refreshing counterpoint to the city's distant breath. You shift your weight imperceptibly within the deep cushions of the lounge chair, feeling the firm yet yielding support of the charcoal linen. The fabric, finely woven, offers a slight, almost imperceptible friction against your skin, a grounding texture that reaffirms your presence here, in this moment of quiet observation. Your fingers resting idly on the armrest trace the smooth, cool line of the polished wood, a dark, rich grain that speaks of careful selection and expert craftsmanship. You pause, allowing the sensations to simply be, without analysis, without expectation. The interior lights, strategically placed and softly dimmed, cast long, gentle shadows that stretch across the engineered oak flooring, creating a layered depth within the room. Each shadow is soft-edged, almost diffused, blurring the precise lines of the modern design into something more organic, more restful. The distant, rhythmic beat of the rain on the external sky garden's lush foliage provides a continuous, hypnotic rhythm, a natural metronome for the unfolding night. You notice a subtle shift in the city's distant glow, perhaps a cloud passing, or a momentary thinning of the rain, causing the scattered lights to appear a fraction brighter, then soften once more. This gentle fluctuation holds no urgency, only a quiet, visual ebb and flow. You remain settled, perfectly at ease, your senses gently engaged with the ambient symphony of the penthouse, the distant city, and the ceaseless, soothing rain, allowing these elements to form a seamless, enveloping embrace. The deep, supportive curve of the lounge chair slowly yields as you press your hands against its polished wood armrests, pushing yourself gently upright. The subtle hum of the distant city, still a muted presence, seems to recede slightly as you stand, the engineered oak flooring cool and solid beneath your bare feet. You take a slow, deliberate step, then another, moving away from the panoramic windows, where the rain continues its ceaseless, soft percussion. The ambient light in the living space, carefully calibrated, seems to guide you, a diffused glow that prevents any harsh edges or sudden contrasts. You walk with an unhurried grace across the wide planks, the rich, dark tone of the wood a constant, grounding visual. A soft, almost imperceptible transition in the flooring marks your entrance into the private sanctuary of the master suite. The air here feels a fraction cooler, a testament to the precise climate control, carrying a faint, clean scent, perhaps a hint of linen and a subtle, calming botanical essence. Your eyes adjust to the slightly softer light within this intimate space, which is bathed in the gentle, indirect illumination from concealed sources. Before you, the bed, a generous expanse, awaits. It is a masterpiece of comfort, its surface, a pristine landscape of perfectly arranged pillows, and a duvet draped in the finest, cool silk. The material, a muted silver gray, catches the faint light, reflecting it with a liquid, understated sheen. You approach the bed, your movements unhurried, almost meditative. Your fingertips brush lightly against the edge of the duvet as you reach to pull it back. The silk, cool and smooth, slides effortlessly over the crisp, Egyptian cotton sheets beneath, parting with a soft, almost inaudible sigh. This delicate sound is swallowed almost instantly by the quiet of the room, leaving only the distant, steady rhythm of the rain beyond the unseen bedroom windows. You carefully fold back a corner of the duvet, creating an inviting space. The underlying sheets feel cool and taut, perfectly stretched, a subtle invitation to rest. You pause for a moment at the edge of the bed, allowing your gaze to sweep across the meticulously composed surface, noting the subtle variations in texture and light. Then, with a slow, deliberate motion, you settle onto the mattress. It cradles your weight with an immediate, deep support, a sensation of perfect alignment and yielding comfort. The cool silk of the sheets immediately envelops your legs as you stretch out, its smooth surface, a luxurious caress against your skin. You shift slightly, arranging the pillows just so, feeling their plush yet resilient resistance as your head sinks gently into their soft embrace. The subtle rustle of the fabric is the only sound, a private whisper in the quiet room. As you lie back, fully supported, the soft, cool silk drapes itself over your body, conforming to every contour with a weightless comfort. The rain outside, though now less distinct, continues its steady, lulling serenade, a constant, comforting presence. You exhale slowly, a quiet release into the profound tranquility of the moment, feeling the subtle embrace of the expertly designed bed, allowing yourself to simply drift. From the yielding comfort of the bed, your gaze drifts slowly towards the immense, floor-to-ceiling glass panels that form one entire wall of the master suite. Even from this reclined position, cradled by the cool silk and supportive mattress, the expansive view of the city unfolds before you, a serene, glittering panorama. The distant city lights, a myriad of amber, soft white, and faint blue pinpricks, appear slightly diffused, softened by the persistent, gentle veil of rain that still traces its path down the exterior glass. Each individual light seems to shimmer with a delicate, almost liquid quality, as if the very air between you and them is a medium through which light travels with a dreamlike fluidity. You notice the precise, almost geometric patterns that the flowing rainwater creates on the vast pane. Tiny rivulets, like delicate silver threads, descend and merge, momentarily distorting a cluster of lights into elongated blurs before reforming. This constant, unhurried movement on the glass is mesmerizing, a natural, ever-changing artwork that holds your attention without demanding it. The faint, clean scent of the rain, still subtly present in the perfectly conditioned air, mingles with the fresh, crisp aroma of the fine linen sheets, creating a unique olfactory signature for this private, elevated space. The overall effect is one of being intimately connected to the powerful urban landscape, yet perfectly insulated and at peace within your high-tech sanctuary. Your body, nestled deep into the mattress, feels the subtle warmth emanating from beneath the silk duvet, a comforting contrast to the cooler air just beyond the glass. You shift slightly, allowing the weight of the duvet to settle more completely over your shoulders, feeling the smooth, cool fabric conform to your form. The soft edges of the pillows cradle your head, and you can feel the faint, even texture of the woven cotton beneath the silk pillowcases. The distant hum of the city, a deep, pervasive thrum, reaches you here, even more muted than in the living area, a gentle background vibration that speaks of life and motion, yet does not intrude upon your tranquility. It is the steady, rhythmic drumming of the rain against the glass and the unseen elements of the sky garden that remains the most prominent sound, a soft, continuous lullaby. You allow your eyes to softly scan the horizon, following the gentle curve of the city lights as they stretch into the distance, gradually fading into the deeper, darker expanse of the sky. The subtle glow from the illuminated sky garden, just beyond your window, casts a soft, verdant light upwards, highlighting the delicate, rain-kissed leaves of the carefully cultivated plants. This green light, filtered and soft, adds another layer to the visual tapestry, a hint of nature's calming presence within the urban midnight. You breathe in slowly, deeply, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest against the soft bedding, entirely at ease. The world outside continues its quiet, rainy night, and you are simply here, observing, resting, allowing the soft symphony of the city in the rain to gently guide you deeper into stillness. The deep cushioned comfort of the bed, though profoundly inviting, gently releases you as a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the ambient air prompts a quiet stirring. You push back the cool silk duvet, its smooth surface whispering softly as it slides from your body, revealing the crisp, cool linen sheets beneath. The precise temperature of the room, maintained effortlessly, feels refreshing against your skin as you slowly sit upright. Your bare feet find the familiar, cool expanse of the engineered oak flooring, grounding you to the solid structure of the penthouse. With unhurried grace you rise, leaving the cocoon of the bed, and turn, allowing your gaze to sweep across the still, hushed bedroom. You step quietly from the master suite, the subtle shift in light and sound guiding you back into the expansive main lounge area. Here, the soft, diffused glow of the city lights, still softened by the persistent rain on the panoramic windows, provides a deeper, more atmospheric illumination than the bedroom's softer light. The distant hum of the metropolis, a constant, low thrum, feels a touch more present, yet remains perfectly muted, a gentle backdrop to the rhythmic percussion of raindrops. Your eyes are drawn to a specific point on the dark, brushed metal console you passed earlier, where a soft, consistent light now emanates. It is the intelligent home interface, recessed seamlessly into the console's surface, now softly activated. Its display, a pristine rectangle of precision glass, glows with a subtle, warm, amber light, illuminating a minimalist array of controls and information. The light is gentle, never harsh, designed to complement the quiet luxury of the midnight hour. You approach the console slowly, your hand reaching out with a deliberate, unhurried motion. Your fingertips hover just above the cool, smooth glass of the display, feeling the faint, residual warmth from its subtle operation. The surface is perfectly clean, free of any trace, a testament to meticulous design and maintenance. With a featherlight touch, your index finger makes contact with a specific icon on the interface, a circular symbol indicating environmental controls. There is no audible click, only the faintest, almost imperceptible haptic feedback, a subtle reassurance of interaction. The display instantly shifts, presenting a concise overview of the penthouse's climate, the precise indoor temperature, the humidity levels, and a real-time feed from the external weather sensors. You observe the digital readout for the outdoor rain intensity, a small graph showing its steady, consistent fall, mirroring the lulling sound you hear. You trace the smooth, cool glass with the pad of your thumb, taking in the elegant simplicity of the data presentation. A soft, almost invisible adjustment is made, a fractional lowering of the internal temperature, ensuring the perfect coolness for deep rest. The interface responds instantly, its amber glow remaining constant, a silent confirmation of your command. You withdraw your hand slowly, allowing the subtle warmth from the glass to dissipate from your fingertips. The interface remains softly illuminated, a quiet sentinel in the tranquil lounge, its gentle glow a testament to the seamless technology that cradles this private world high above the city. The rain continues its steady, lulling serenade, a constant, comforting presence as you absorb the quiet calm of the space, leaving the soft amber glow of the smart home interface. Your bare feet glide silently across the cool, engineered oak flooring of the lounge. The distant rain, still a gentle presence, recedes further as you turn, drawn by a subtle, almost imperceptible warmth emanating from the private sanctuary of the master bathroom. The transition through the doorway feels seamless, the rich wood giving way to the cool, expansive surface of large format, subtly veined marble tiles that line the floor and walls of this inner sanctum. The lighting here is even softer, a diffused, indirect luminescence that casts no harsh shadows, creating an atmosphere of quiet luxury and absolute calm. The air, already perfectly conditioned, now carries a faint, distinct scent, a delicate blend of eucalyptus and wild mint, a bespoke aromatic infusion that subtly cleanses and invigorates the senses. Your gaze is drawn to the sleek, frameless glass enclosure of the private spa shower, its panels extending from floor to ceiling, creating a contained environment of warmth and steam. Within its pristine confines, a soft, ethereal mist is already beginning to swirl, catching the gentle ambient light and transforming it into a shimmering, translucent haze. You approach the shower slowly, your steps deliberate and unhurried on the cool marble. As you near the entrance, the warmth emanating from within becomes more pronounced, a gentle invitation. Your hand reaches out, pressing lightly against the cool, solid surface of the glass door. The handle is a minimalist, brushed bronze bar, cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. With a barely audible whisper of precision engineering, the door pivots open inward, revealing the soft, aromatic cloud within. A wave of warm, scented steam gently washes over your face and bare arms as you step across the low, polished, marble threshold. The air inside the enclosure is thick with moisture, enveloping you in a comforting, humid embrace. You can feel tiny, almost imperceptible droplets of condensation clinging to your skin. A delicate, refreshing sensation. The scent of eucalyptus and mint intensifies, filling your lungs with each slow, deep breath, clearing the senses and settling the mind. You close the door quietly behind you, the soft thunk of the magnetic seal, a subtle punctuation to the quiet. The sound of the city and the rain, already distant, now feels completely absorbed by the thick, warm air, leaving only the gentle, almost silent hiss of the steam generator. You stand for a moment on the smooth, subtly textured stone floor of the shower, allowing the warmth to permeate your entire being. Your eyes, half closed, observe the mesmerizing dance of the steam as it curls and drifts, forming swirling patterns that dissolve as quickly as they appear. The light within the enclosure is softer still, filtered by the dense mist, creating a soft, luminous glow that blurs the edges of the space. You reach out, your fingers tracing the cool, smooth surface of the polished stone wall, feeling the contrast between the chilled marble and the enveloping warmth of the steam. A quiet, deep sigh escapes you, a release into the profound aromatic comfort. The gentle, continuous flow of the aromatic steam, a soft, silent presence, continues to surround you, inviting a deeper sense of peaceful absorption. The lingering warmth of the aromatic steam reluctantly releases you as you step from the spa shower enclosure. The cooler, conditioned air of the master bathroom feels distinctly refreshing against your skin, a pleasant contrast after the enveloping humidity. You reach for a thick, custom-loomed towel, its plush, absorbent loops, a soft, luxurious caress as you slowly pat away the lingering moisture. The muted sound of the steam generator, a soft, almost imperceptible hiss, fades entirely as you meticulously dry each arm, then your torso, feeling the crisp, clean sensation of perfectly dry skin. The delicate scent of eucalyptus and mint, still clinging faintly, accompanies you as you move. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth expanse of the large format marble tiles once more, guiding you with quiet steps from the bathroom. The soft, indirect light illuminates your path as you re-enter the master suite, then transition back into the main lounge. The engineered oak flooring, cool and solid, greets your steps once more, its rich, dark tone a grounding presence. The distant hum of the city and the ceaseless, soft percussion of rain on the panoramic windows re-emerge, a gentle, familiar symphony now that the bathroom's insulating warmth has been left behind. You move through the expansive, quiet space, a sense of deep calm settling over you. Your path now leads you to the minimalist kitchen, an extension of the lounge, designed with seamless integration and understated elegance. The floor remains the same engineered oak. Your eyes are drawn to the pristine, uncluttered surfaces of the central island and countertops. A long, uninterrupted expanse of polished stone, a cool, dark gray with subtle, almost invisible veins, forms these surfaces, hinting at its natural origin. The ambient lighting here is soft, reflecting gently off the stone's perfectly honed surface, creating a mirror-like sheen that subtly catches the distant city lights. You approach the island, drawn by its smooth, inviting presence. Your hand reaches out, fingers extending slowly, deliberately. The pad of your index finger makes first contact with the polished stone. It is profoundly cool, a deep, even temperature that immediately registers against your skin. You begin to trace its surface, a slow, meandering path from one edge to the other. The stone is incredibly smooth, almost slick, yet with a subtle, inherent solidity that anchors the touch. There are no imperfections, no ridges or variations, just a continuous cool plane. You follow the invisible line of your fingertip, feeling the almost imperceptible resistance of the stone, a gentle friction. The faint, clean scent of the stone itself, a mineral cleanness, rises subtly to meet you. You pause, allowing your palm to rest flat against the cool, dark surface. The expanse of stone seems to draw any lingering warmth from your hand, leaving a refreshing coolness. The stillness of the kitchen is profound, punctuated only by the distant, rhythmic rain and the almost inaudible, highly efficient hum of the integrated appliances, a barely there whisper of modern technology. You close your eyes for a moment, simply absorbing the cool, smooth sensation, the quiet presence of the stone beneath your hand, a steadfast anchor in the tranquil midnight. This quiet, tactile moment allows you to fully settle into the deep calm of the penthouse. Releasing the cool, smooth, polished stone of the kitchen island, your hand lifts slowly, a lingering coolness remaining on your fingertips, a ghost of the solid surface, the subtle, consistent hum of the distant city, now a familiar deep thrum, and the continuous soft whisper of rain on the panoramic windows seem to gently draw you onward, guiding your unhurried steps away from the minimalist kitchen. The engineered oak flooring, solid and quiet beneath your bare feet, carries you effortlessly through the softly lit lounge, its wide planks a rich, dark tone that absorbs sound. You move with a deliberate, almost floating grace towards a specific section of the expansive glass wall, one that offers a direct, downward view into the illuminated sky garden, a vibrant, verdant space nestled just below your level, a private world bathed in soft, upward-facing lights. As you approach this particular vantage point, a distinctly different quality of sound slowly emerges, separating itself from the general wash of rain on the main facade. Your eyes are drawn to the robust, precision-engineered glass canopy that forms the protective ceiling for a portion of the sky garden directly beneath you. The surface of this canopy, meticulously designed for both extreme durability and pristine clarity, is now transformed into a dynamic, living canvas for the falling rain. Large, individual drops collect, and then, with a subtle swell, release their hold, creating singular, rhythmic sounds that are surprisingly clear. You lean in slightly, allowing your ear to draw closer to the immense pane, enhancing the delicate, intricate acoustics of each impact. The sound is a series of precise, soft plinks and gentle pats, each individual drop landing with its own unique, fleeting resonance against the taut, unyielding glass. It is not a continuous rushing sheet of water, but rather an unfolding sequence of liquid pearls, gathering, swelling, and then releasing their hold, creating a gentle, almost irregular percussion. Some drops, larger and heavier, merge slowly with their neighbors, forming tiny, slow-moving rivulets that meander across the glass, reflecting the faint, verdant glow from the garden's subtly recessed lighting below, creating miniature, ephemeral rivers of light. Other drops hit with a sharper, singular clarity, a crisp, clean sound that resonates briefly, a tiny bell-like tone, before fading completely into the ambient quiet. You focus intently on this intricate, unfolding symphony of falling water. The rhythm is inherently unpredictable, yet it possesses a deeply calming quality, a natural, organic pulse that offers a serene contrast to the steady, distant hum of the city. You can almost feel the subtle kinetic energy of each tiny impact, translated through the solid, cool glass directly into the air around you. The air within the penthouse, still perfectly cool and impeccably clean, carries the faintest, most delicate hint of damp earth and the subtle, fresh aroma of the garden's exotic foliage, a natural, grounding scent brought closer by the persistent rain. You watch, captivated, as a particularly large drop forms slowly at the very edge of a pane, quivers with a delicate tension, then finally detaches, falling silently into the lush greenery below, its soft groove absorbed completely by the dense, rain-kissed leaves, leaving no trace. The gentle, continuous repetition of these simple, precise sounds, and the subtle, graceful visual movements, creates a profound sense of stillness within your entire being. You remain here, perfectly still, your posture relaxed, allowing the gentle rhythmic drip of the rain on the glass canopy to gradually become the singular, all-encompassing focus of your awareness. It is a quiet, continuous conversation between the elements, a soft, hypnotic cadence that settles deep within, inviting a profound and effortless calm, drawing your thoughts gently inward, away from any lingering distractions. Relinquishing your quiet focus on the rhythmic drip of rain against the sky garden's glass canopy, you slowly push away from the immense window pane, allowing the subtle coolness of the glass to recede from your fingertips. The delicate, almost musical percussion of the individual raindrops, so clear just moments ago, now gently blends back into the broader, softer symphony of the ceaseless rain and the deep, pervasive hum of the distant city. Your bare feet glide with a quiet grace across the wide planks of engineered oak flooring, guiding you away from the exterior world and deeper into the hushed interior of the penthouse lounge. The ambient light, always diffused and soft, seems to anticipate your movement, subtly brightening just enough to illuminate your path without ever disturbing the tranquil atmosphere. Your gaze, unhurried, settles upon the expansive wall opposite the panoramic windows. Here, seamlessly integrated into the minimalist design, is the living room's enormous screen, currently a dark, silent expanse of polished, obsidian-like glass. It is a canvas awaiting transformation, a testament to the blend of technology and art that defines this space. You approach the screen slowly, your steps deliberate and soft on the rich dark wood. The sheer scale of it is impressive, yet it never dominates, instead serving as a dynamic focal point. Your hand reaches for the small, precisely weighted remote control resting on a low, brushed metal side table. The cool, smooth metal of the remote feels solid and balanced in your palm, its few elegantly designed buttons almost imperceptible to the eye. With a soft, almost imperceptible press of a single central button, the screen awakens. A deep, rich black gives way to an initial burst of subtle, warm light. Then, a sophisticated interface appears, its elements rendered in soft, muted tones of gray and white. There is no jarring brightness, only a gentle, inviting glow that fills the space with a new, subtle luminescence. You begin to navigate the curated collection of digital art, your thumb moving with a quiet precision over the remote's smooth, tactile surface. Each selection brings a new, ethereal image to life on the vast display. Abstract compositions of flowing color, tranquil landscapes rendered with impossible detail, or subtle, slow-moving animations that mimic natural phenomena. You pause on a particular piece, a digital rendering of a misty, ancient forest, its towering trees depicted in a palette of deep emeralds, muted charcoals, and soft, diffused silver. The light within the artwork itself seems to emanate from within the screen, casting a gentle, verdant glow that subtly interacts with the existing ambient lighting of the lounge. You can almost feel the cool, damp air of the digital forest, the quiet sense of ancient growth filling the room, the subtle movements within the piece, a barely perceptible sway of a distant branch, the slow, almost imperceptible drift of a digital mist, are profoundly calming, adding a layer of gentle animation to the stillness of the penthouse. The sheer resolution of the display allows for an immersive depth, drawing your eye into the intricate details of each digital leaf and shadow. You settle back slightly, allowing the remote to rest idly in your hand, its cool metal a grounding presence. The expansive digital artwork now fills your field of vision, a window into a serene, imagined world, perfectly complementing the real, rainy city view beyond the panoramic glass. The soft, continuous hum of the screen, a barely there whisper of its operation, blends seamlessly with the distant city drone and the rhythmic drumming of the rain, creating a rich, layered soundscape that cradles you in deep, effortless tranquility. This curated visual experience, combined with the ambient sounds, deepens the sense of quietude, inviting your mind to simply observe, to rest, and to slowly, gently drift. The digital forest on the expansive screen slowly fades into a soft, deep black at your command. A quiet transition that leaves a lingering sense of verdant calm in the lounge. You gently place the cool, brushed metal remote back onto the side table, its weight settling with a barely audible thud against the smooth surface of the dark wood. The engineered oak flooring feels cool and solid beneath your bare feet as you slowly rise from the deep comfort of the lounge chair, its charcoal linen yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh as your weight shifts. Your gaze now drifts from the now dark screen, past the distant, rain-streaked panoramic windows, towards another living element within the penthouse, the indoor vertical garden, a vibrant, serene presence against a brushed concrete wall. This vertical garden is a meticulously designed wall of living foliage, a vibrant, emerald tapestry of carefully selected plants, seamlessly integrated into the architectural lines of the space. Its presence is both organic and precisely curated, a testament to nature thriving within a high-tech environment. Soft, upward-facing lights, subtly concealed within the base of the structure, cast a gentle, verdant glow across the myriad textures of the leaves, highlighting their varied shades of green and the delicate, intricate patterns of their veins. As you approach, a faint, fresh scent of living greens, a pure, earthy aroma, gently reaches you, mingling subtly with the clean, conditioned air that circulates with quiet efficiency throughout the penthouse. You draw closer, your steps unhurried, until you stand directly before this living wall. The air here feels a fraction more humid, a microclimate carefully maintained for the thriving plants, a subtle, refreshing difference against your skin. Your hand, with deliberate slowness, reaches out towards the nearest cluster of leaves. These are broad, smooth leaves, their surfaces a deep, polished green, cool to the touch. Your fingertips make contact, brushing softly against their delicate edges. There is a subtle, almost imperceptible sound, a soft rustle, as the leaves yield gently under your touch, a quiet whisper of living movement that is incredibly fine, a delicate counterpoint to the distant rain. You trace the smooth, cool surface of a single leaf, feeling its subtle resilience, the faint, natural waxiness on its upper side, almost like a protective film. Then, you gently brush against a cluster of smaller, more delicate fern-like fronds nearby. Their texture is finer, almost feathery, and they create an even softer, more intricate *SK*** sound as your fingers move through them, a whisper of silk. The internal air circulation system, designed to mimic a gentle breeze for the plants, causes the leaves to sway with a barely perceptible rhythmic motion, enhancing the natural, soft rustle. You breathe in deeply, allowing the clean green scent to fill your lungs, feeling the subtle coolness of the air as it passes over the living foliage, a truly natural filtration. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the gentle, intermittent rustle of the leaves, combined with the soft, earthy scent, create a profound sense of natural tranquility within the high-tech setting. The distant city hum and the ceaseless rain continue their soft serenade. But here, within the embrace of the living garden, a new, organic layer of calm settles over you. The subtle movements and sounds of the leaves become a gentle, hypnotic focus, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of ease and stillness, allowing your awareness to simply rest in the quiet, living presence of the indoor garden, a perfect, serene counterpoint to the city's slumber. From the lingering, soft rustle of the indoor vertical garden, your hand slowly withdraws from the cool, resilient leaves, leaving behind the faint, verdant scent. The delicate, almost silent movements of the foliage cease, and the quiet hum of the penthouse's climate system returns as the primary ambient sound, blending with the distant city thrum and the continuous whisper of rain. You take a slow, deliberate step away from the living wall, the engineered oak flooring cool and solid beneath your bare feet, guiding you back towards the central lounge area. The current ambient light, a balanced, neutral white, feels pleasant, yet a subtle inclination arises to deepen the evening's atmosphere, to infuse the space with a richer, warmer glow as the night progresses. You move with unhurried grace towards the sleek, dark-brushed metal console, the same one where the orchid rests, and where you adjusted the climate control earlier. The cool, smooth surface of the console gleams softly under the existing light, reflecting the subdued illumination of the room. Your fingers trace the precise edge of its design, feeling the subtle, cool resistance of the metal, honed to an exquisite finish. Embedded seamlessly into its surface is a minimalist control panel, a small, dark glass rectangle that awaits your interaction, its dark surface almost invisible until activated. You pause here, allowing the gentle sounds of the rain to wash over you, a continuous, lulling rhythm that deepens the sense of quiet anticipation, a soft backdrop to your deliberate actions. With a focused, feather-light touch, your index finger makes contact with a specific, barely visible icon on the control panel, a subtle luminous circle indicating lighting adjustments. The surface offers a momentary, almost imperceptible haptic feedback, a subtle reassurance of the system's responsiveness, a faint, internal vibration that only you can sense. The ambient light in the lounge begins a slow, graceful transformation. The neutral white gradually softens, deepening into a rich, warm amber, a color reminiscent of aged honey or a distant, muted sunset. This shift is not abrupt, but a gradual, fluid transition, unfolding over several quiet seconds, allowing your eyes to adjust naturally to the evolving warmth, a visual exhale throughout the entire space. As the light deepens, the familiar objects within the lounge take on new dimensions. The engineered oak flooring, previously a rich, dark brown, now glows with deep, burnished undertones, its grain highlighted with a golden warmth that seems to emanate from within the wood itself. The charcoal linen of the lounge chairs appears softer, more inviting, its woven texture subtly emphasized by the longer, gentler shadows that begin to stretch and soften across the room, blurring sharp lines into comforting curves. The distant city lights, viewed through the rain-streaked panoramic windows, seem to shimmer with an enhanced, almost magical quality, their reflections within the glass now imbued with the rich, golden hues of the interior, blending the inside with the outside in a tranquil embrace. The air itself seems to feel warmer, infused with the visual comfort of the deepened light, a subtle illusion that enhances the sense of cozy enclosure. You turn from the console, your gaze sweeping slowly across the transformed space, absorbing the profound shift in atmosphere. The entire penthouse now feels more intimate, more cocoon-like, a sanctuary of warm light against the cool, rainy midnight, perfectly attuned to the deepening hours. You allow your eyes to simply rest on the soft, glowing surfaces, feeling the gentle embrace of the deepened ambience. The rain continues its steady, lulling serenade, now accompanied by the rich, warm glow, inviting a deep and effortless sense of peace to settle over you, preparing the space for profound rest. As the warm, amber glow from the adjusted lighting deepens around you, settling into every corner of the lounge, a subtle shift begins to unfold in the symphony of sounds beyond the panoramic glass. You lean back more fully into the soft, supportive embrace of the charcoal linen lounge chair, feeling the familiar, gentle yield of its cushions beneath your weight. The faint, clean scent of the indoor vertical garden still lingers, a subtle, green counterpoint to the deepening warmth of the light. Your eyes, half closed, observe the rich, golden hues that now play across the engineered oak flooring, transforming its familiar grain into something more burnished and inviting, a visual testament to the quiet progression of the night. Your attention slowly drifts to the expansive view beyond the windows, where the myriad city lights, though still glittering, seem to dim just a fraction, their sharp edges softening further through the persistent, gentle veil of rain. And with this subtle visual softening, a more profound change begins to occur in the auditory landscape. The pervasive hum of the distant city, which has been a constant, low thrum since your arrival, starts to recede. It is not an abrupt silence, but a gradual, almost imperceptible drawing back, like a tide slowly ebbing. The distinct, higher-pitched sounds that occasionally pierced the general drone earlier, a distant siren, the faint rumble of a passing vehicle, the almost silent clang of a bridge mechanism, now become rarer, more muffled, blending indistinctly into the deeper, broader undertone. The overall volume of the urban pulse diminishes, becoming less a hum and more a deep, pervasive whisper that feels increasingly far away, as if the city itself is slowly settling into its own nocturnal slumber. The precise acoustic engineering of the penthouse, designed to filter and soften the world outside, now works in concert with the natural quieting of the late hour. You notice the absence of certain frequencies, the subtle vanishing of the sharper, more immediate urban sounds, leaving behind a more generalized, softer vibration that resonates faintly through the structure, a gentle reminder of the world beyond, yet perfectly detached. This gentle fading creates a distinct sense of deepening quietude within your elevated sanctuary. In contrast to the receding city sounds, the steady, rhythmic drumming of the rain against the vast glass panels and the unseen elements of the sky garden seems to grow subtly clearer, more distinct. Each individual drop, whether a soft tap or a slightly heavier plink, now registers with a heightened clarity against the increasingly hushed backdrop. It is a continuous, unbroken cadence, a natural, organic lullaby that fills the space with its pure, unhurried rhythm. You can almost feel the cool, damp air outside, sensing its refreshing quality even through the thick, insulating glass, a subtle olfactory presence mingling with the refined air within. The air conditioning system continues its barely audible, consistent whisper, maintaining the perfect, cool temperature, a constant, unobtrusive comfort. You allow your body to sink deeper into the plush cushions of the lounge chair, feeling its embrace. The warm amber light surrounds you, a comforting visual cocoon, as the distant, muffled sounds of the city continue their gentle fade into the vast canvas of the night, leaving you in a state of profound, undisturbed tranquility. The steady, lulling rhythm of the rain and the deepening quiet become the sole anchors for your awareness, inviting a peaceful, effortless drift into deeper rest. As the rich, warm amber glow from the carefully adjusted lighting settles around you, deepening the comfort of the lounge, a new subtle sensation begins to unfold. You remain deeply reclined in the charcoal linen lounge chair, its plush cushions molding perfectly to your form, feeling the gentle yield of the fabric beneath you. The distant hum of the city, now truly a faint whisper, continues its slow, almost imperceptible fade into the vast canvas of the rainy night. The steady, rhythmic drumming of the rain on the panoramic windows remains a constant, lulling presence, its individual impacts on the glass now distinctly clear against the softened urban backdrop. It is into this profound tranquility that a delicate, cool current of air begins to brush softly against your exposed skin. This is not a sudden gust, nor an intrusive draft, but a meticulously calibrated flow from the automated climate control system, designed for unobtrusive comfort. It is a whisper of coolness, almost imperceptible at first, arriving from a concealed vent high above, directed with precision to circulate gently through the expansive space. You feel its soft touch first on your bare forearm, a delicate, feather-like caress that travels slowly, tracing a path across the sensitive skin just above your wrist, then up towards your elbow. The air is exquisitely clean, perfectly filtered, carrying no discernible scent beyond the faint, residual freshness of the earlier rain. It is a pure, refreshing coolness, a counterpoint to the enveloping warmth of the amber light. You shift your weight imperceptibly within the deep cushions, allowing your head to rest more completely against the soft support of the pillow behind you. The cool breeze continues its gentle journey, now brushing lightly against your cheek, then moving with slow grace across your temple, just at the edge of your hairline. You can almost feel the individual strands of hair responding to its subtle passage, a delicate, almost silent movement that is deeply grounding. This sensation is a tangible reminder of the advanced engineering that maintains such precise, effortless comfort within your high-rise sanctuary. The air pressure itself feels perfectly balanced, never too strong, never too weak, just a continuous soft flow that dances lightly across your skin, bringing a profound sense of ease. Your eyes, half closed, observe the way the cool air subtly interacts with the visual elements of the room. A sheer, almost translucent curtain, draped elegantly to one side of the panoramic window, begins to sway with an almost imperceptible ripple, a slow, gentle undulation that mirrors the unseen movement of the air. The long, soft shadows cast by the amber light seem to lengthen and soften further with each delicate breath of the breeze, blurring the precise lines of the modern design into something more organic, more fluid. The distant city lights, shimmering faintly through the rain-streaked glass, appear even more serene, as if the gentle air itself is smoothing out any remaining visual tension. You breathe in slowly, deeply, feeling the cool, clean air fill your lungs, a refreshing sensation that spreads throughout your entire being. Each exhalation feels like a quiet release, a surrender to the profound comfort of this moment. The gentle, continuous brush of the cool breeze against your skin, combined with the warm, enveloping light, and the ceaseless, lulling rain creates a seamless tapestry of sensory input, drawing you deeper into a state of effortless relaxation. You allow yourself to simply be, held in this perfect balance of cool air and warm light, drifting further into the quietude of the midnight hour. The lingering, cool caress of the automated climate control breeze slowly lifts from your skin as you push gently away from the deep comfort of the lounge chair, its charcoal linen yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. The warm amber glow from the adjusted lighting still bathes the lounge in a tranquil radiance, casting long, soft shadows that stretch across the engineered oak flooring. You rise with an unhurried grace, your bare feet finding the familiar, cool solidity of the wide planks beneath them. The distant, muffled hum of the city continues its gentle fade, now barely a whisper, while the ceaseless, rhythmic drumming of rain on the panoramic windows remains a soft, lulling presence. You turn, allowing your steps to guide you from the heart of the lounge, moving with a quiet, deliberate pace towards the peaceful sanctuary of the master bedroom. The transition from the lounge to the master bedroom is seamless, marked by a subtle shift in the ambient light. The rich amber glow softens further here, becoming a deeper, more intimate warmth, carefully designed to encourage repose. The engineered oak flooring continues into the bedroom, its dark, burnished tone absorbing any sound, ensuring your steps are perfectly silent. The air within the bedroom feels exquisitely cool, a refreshing contrast to the gentle warmth of the lounge, yet perfectly balanced, carrying the faint, clean scent of fine linen. Before you, the generous expanse of the bed, draped in cool, silver-gray silk, awaits, an inviting landscape of undisturbed comfort. You approach the bed, your movements slow and deliberate, reaching out to gently pull back the silk duvet. The fabric slides effortlessly over the crisp, Egyptian cotton sheets beneath, parting with a soft, almost inaudible whisper that is instantly absorbed by the quiet of the room. The cool silk, so smooth and inviting, beckons you. With unhurried grace, you settle onto the mattress, feeling its immediate, deep support as it cradles your weight. The cool silk sheets envelop your legs as you stretch out, their smooth surface, a luxurious caress against your skin, a sensation of profound comfort spreading through your entire body. You shift slightly, arranging the plush pillows, allowing your head to sink gently into their soft, resilient embrace, feeling the fine, even texture of the cotton beneath the silk pillowcases. As you lie back, fully supported and enveloped in the cool silk, your gaze naturally drifts upward towards the ceiling directly above the bed. Suspended elegantly from the high ceiling is a minimalist fan, its 3 broad blades crafted from a dark, polished wood, almost black, perfectly complementing the rich tones of the engineered oak flooring below. The design is sleek, unobtrusive, a testament to understated luxury. The fan is engaged, rotating with an almost imperceptible slowness, its movement so gentle it creates no audible sound, only a profound, silent grace. Each blade completes its deliberate arc with exquisite precision, a continuous, fluid motion that is deeply hypnotic, drawing your attention effortlessly into its quiet rhythm. The slow, silent rotation of the blades creates the gentlest, most subtle current of air, a whisper of movement that barely stirs the fine silk duvet, yet is profoundly felt against your skin. It is a soft, continuous fanning, a delicate caress that complements the automated climate control, enhancing the sense of cool, refreshing air circulating just above you. You watch the dark blades as they silently sweep through their cycle, their polished surfaces reflecting the soft, deep amber light from the room in fleeting elongated blurs, creating a subtle visual rhythm that feels deeply soothing. The distant rain continues its soft, lulling serenade, now an even more muted presence, blending seamlessly with the profound quiet of the room and the silent, hypnotic rotation of the fan. Still cradled by the cool, smooth silk of your bed, your gaze slowly lifts from the silent, hypnotic rotation of the ceiling fan above. Its dark wooden blades, once central, now recede into your awareness's periphery. The soft, deep amber light of the bedroom casts a comforting glow, and the ceaseless, lulling serenade of the rain continues its steady percussion against the distant windows, an unchanging backdrop to the quiet midnight hour. A new, subtle sound, however, begins to emerge, a delicate, low-frequency presence that gently draws your attention, pulling you from deeper rest. It is a soft, almost imperceptible hum, so faint it might easily be mistaken for a deeper extension of the city's distant whisper, yet it possesses a distinct, consistent quality. This hum is a steady, quiet vibration, a subtle thrum emanating from somewhere deeper within the penthouse's engineered core, a barely there mechanical breath. You listen for a moment, discerning its constant presence beneath the rain's gentle drumming and the whisper of the ceiling fan. It is a sound of efficient operation, of technology working tirelessly, maintaining the seamless luxury of your elevated world. The air around you remains exquisitely cool and clean, but this new hum adds a subtle, dry electrical scent, faint and metallic. With quiet, unhurried grace, you push back the cool silver-gray silk duvet, feeling its weightless slide from your body. The fabric whispers softly, a delicate swoosh against the crisp Egyptian cotton sheets beneath, a sound swallowed instantly by the room's quiet. Your bare feet find the familiar, cool solidity of the engineered oak flooring, its rich, dark planks grounding you as you slowly sit upright. You pause for a moment on the bed's edge, feeling the plush mattress yield subtly beneath your fingertips, a lingering warmth still held within its fibers. The cool, conditioned air of the bedroom brushes gently against your exposed skin, a refreshing contrast to the duvet's warmth. You rise, your movements deliberate and soft, each step on the dark wood floor perfectly silent. The amber light, still warm and inviting, guides your path from the bed. You move slowly, with quiet purpose, towards a discreet, almost invisible doorway, set into the master suite wall, designed to blend seamlessly with the surrounding architecture. The faint hum, though still distant, feels a fraction more direct now, a subtle, magnetic pull drawing you closer to its source, its low frequency resonating gently through the air. The air around you remains impeccably clean, carrying no harsh smells, only the subtle, fresh scent of the conditioned environment, now interwoven with that faint, dry electrical note. As you reach the doorway, your hand extends, brushing lightly against the smooth, cool surface of the wall. There is no visible handle, only a subtle, meticulously crafted seam outlining the concealed entrance. The wall itself is a single, uninterrupted panel of dark matte wood, almost indistinguishable from the surrounding surfaces, designed for ultimate discretion and sound dampening. You can feel a faint, cool current of air escaping from the almost imperceptible gap around the door, a sign of the chilled environment within. This cool air carries a distinct, metallic cleanness, a subtle, dry scent hinting at the technology behind the wall, yet it is never overwhelming, always refined, a whisper of ozone and precision electronics. You lean in slightly, bringing your ear closer to the seamless door, focusing all your attention on the sound. The hum, now more pronounced, is a low, consistent frequency, a deep, pervasive *millimeter* that vibrates softly through the solid wood. It is a sound of quiet power, of unseen processors and cooling fans working in perfect, synchronized harmony, a continuous, unwavering drone. Releasing your focus from the soft, consistent hum of the personal server room, you slowly draw your ear away from the seamless, dark wooden door. The faint, dry electrical scent, once subtly present, begins to dissipate as you take a deliberate step back, the engineered oak flooring cool and solid beneath your bare feet. The deep, warm amber light of the master suite still bathes the space in a comforting glow, and the distant, lulling serenade of the rain continues its steady percussion against the unseen windows. As you move, a new, even more profound sensation begins to register, a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the very ground beneath you, a gentle, foundational rhythm. It is the high-rise building itself, swaying with an inherent, graceful motion against the vast expanse of the night sky. This movement is so slight, so deeply integrated into the structure's design that it often goes unnoticed. But now, in the profound quiet of the late hour, with your senses attuned to every subtle detail, you perceive it. A gentle, almost imperceptible undulation. A slow, continuous rock that feels less like instability and more like a profound, cradling embrace. You feel it in the soles of your feet, a delicate, almost elastic give in the solid floor. Then, a slow, gentle return. It is a subtle rhythmic dance with the elements, a response to the quiet forces of the wind and the persistent, heavy rain. You move with unhurried grace towards the expansive bed, its cool silver-gray silk an inviting landscape in the dim, warm light. You settle back onto the mattress, feeling its immediate, deep support as it cradles your weight. The cool silk sheets envelop your body, their smooth surface, a luxurious caress against your skin. You arrange the plush pillows, allowing your head to sink gently into their soft, resilient embrace, feeling the fine, even texture of the cotton. As you lie perfectly still, fully supported, the subtle sway of the building becomes even more pronounced, a gentle, continuous motion that seems to rock you with an inherent, soothing rhythm. Your gaze drifts towards the panoramic windows, where the distant city lights, now even more muted and soft, appear to shift with a delicate, almost fluid grace against the dark, rainy sky. Each cluster of lights, each individual pinprick of amber or white, seems to follow this slow, synchronized movement, blurring just a fraction at the peak of each gentle sway, then regaining its precise form as the building returns to its central point. The rain continues its ceaseless, lulling serenade, its rhythmic drumming against the glass now feeling intimately connected to this gentle, rocking motion, as if the entire structure is breathing with the storm. The air within the penthouse remains exquisitely cool and clean, its gentle circulation a constant, unobtrusive comfort, enhancing the sense of being perfectly suspended, perfectly at ease. You close your eyes, allowing your body to fully surrender to this profound, cradling sensation. The gentle, continuous sway of the high-rise becomes the singular, all-encompassing focus of your awareness, a deep, rhythmic motion that resonates through every fiber of your being. It is a natural, effortless rocking, a silent lullaby from the very foundation of your elevated sanctuary. The distant, muffled sounds of the city, now barely a memory, and the ceaseless, soft drumming of the rain blend into this overarching sense of gentle movement. inviting a profound and effortless drift into deeper, undisturbed rest, a complete surrender to the tranquil midnight. The profound cradling sway of the high-rise, a gentle rhythmic motion, slowly recedes as your body, still enveloped in the cool silk of the bed, begins a quiet, unhurried stirring. The deep, warm amber light of the bedroom casts a comforting, unchanging glow, and the ceaseless, lulling serenade of the rain continues its steady percussion against the distant windows, a familiar backdrop to the deepening midnight hour. Yet a new, delicate sensation begins to subtly emerge, a faint, pure scent carried on the perfectly conditioned air, drawing your awareness gently outward, beyond the immediate confines of the room, towards the private terrace. With a slow, deliberate grace, you push back the cool, silver-gray silk duvet. The fabric whispers softly, a delicate swoosh against the crisp Egyptian cotton sheets beneath, a sound swallowed almost instantly by the room's deep quiet. Your bare feet find the familiar, cool solidity of the engineered oak flooring, its rich, dark planks grounding you as you slowly sit upright. You pause for a moment on the bed's edge, feeling the plush mattress yield subtly beneath your fingertips, a lingering warmth still held within its fibers. The cool, conditioned air of the bedroom brushes gently against your exposed skin, a refreshing contrast as you gather yourself with unhurried ease. You rise, your movements deliberate and soft, each step on the dark wood floor perfectly silent. The amber light, still warm and inviting, guides your path from the bed. You move slowly, with quiet purpose, towards a section of the bedroom wall that, unlike the panoramic city-facing glass, offers a direct, framed view of your private terrace. The distant rain's rhythm, though consistent, seems to soften further with each step, as if the very air inside is absorbing its intensity, transforming it into a more diffuse, ambient whisper. The air remains impeccably clean, its subtle circulation barely audible, a constant, unobtrusive comfort. As you approach the large, floor-to-ceiling glass panel that separates the bedroom from the terrace, your gaze settles on the scene beyond. The terrace, though veiled by the persistent rain, is softly illuminated by subtle, upward-facing lights integrated into its planters, casting a gentle, verdant glow upon the dense, carefully cultivated flora. Tiny rivulets of rainwater stream down the exterior of the glass, creating an ever-changing, shimmering curtain that distorts the shapes of the leaves into soft, ethereal blurs. You reach out, your fingertips brushing lightly against the cool, smooth surface of the glass, feeling the faint vibration of the rain's steady impact, a tangible connection to the elements outside, yet perfectly insulated. And there, distinct and pure, is the faint scent of rain-washed flora. It is an aroma of fresh earth, damp leaves, and the subtle, clean notes of living plants, deeply cleansed by the continuous downpour. This fragrance, carried on the cool, clean air that subtly permeates even this enclosed space, is delicate yet undeniably present. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the pure, organic scent to fill your lungs, a refreshing and grounding sensation that spreads throughout your entire being. It is the smell of nature renewed, purified by the midnight rain, brought directly to your elevated sanctuary. The subtle earthy notes ground you, while the fresh, bright greenness lifts your senses. You stand there, perfectly still, absorbing the cool touch of the glass, the soft, verdant glow of the rain-kissed flora, and the profound, pure scent of the rain-washed greens. The quiet rhythm of the rain, the fading city, and this organic fragrance create a harmonious blend. drawing you deeper into a state of tranquil, effortless awareness, a gentle invitation to simply rest in this moment. The pure, rain-washed scent of the flora from your private terrace gently recedes as you slowly draw your fingertips from the cool, immense glass panel. The persistent, lulling rhythm of the rain continues its steady percussion, now a softer backdrop to the quiet shifting of your weight. You turn with unhurried grace, your bare feet finding the familiar cool solidity of the engineered oak flooring beneath them. Each step is deliberate, silent, guiding you from the direct view of the rain-streaked plants. The deep, warm amber glow of the bedroom remains a comforting embrace, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and sway gently with your movement across the rich, dark wood, deepening the sense of quietude in the late hour. Your path leads you towards a different section of the room, where another seamless panel, a sliding glass door this time, offers direct access to the private terrace. The faint, clean scent of rain-washed air, infused with the subtle, earthy notes of the living plants, grows subtly stronger as you approach, a delicate invitation from the outside world. The distant, muffled hum of the city, now truly a mere whisper, is almost imperceptible, absorbed by the deepening quiet of the night, leaving primarily the soft, continuous sound of the rain as the dominant auditory presence. The air within the penthouse remains impeccably clean, its gentle circulation barely audible, a constant, unobtrusive comfort. With a slow, deliberate motion, your hand reaches for the discreet, recessed handle of the sliding glass door. The brushed metal, cool and smooth, feels solid under your fingertips, a testament to its precision engineering. With a gentle, almost inaudible show of finely tuned mechanisms, the door glides open smoothly, silently, revealing the cool, damp air of the terrace. A soft, clean breeze, infused with a fresh scent of ozone and wet leaves, immediately brushes against your face and arms, a refreshing contrast to the meticulously regulated air within the penthouse. A delicate, invigorating sensation that momentarily awakens your senses. You step across the low, polished stone threshold, onto the cool, subtly textured surface of the terrace tiling. The rain, now directly audible, falls with a softer, more intimate, spitter-patter on the surrounding planters and the exposed stone, a delicate, rhythmic cadence that feels remarkably close. Tiny droplets of moisture cling to the air, a fine, almost invisible mist that cools your skin with its gentle touch, a subtle, refreshing caress. The subtle, upward-facing lights from the carefully integrated planters cast a soft, verdant glow, illuminating the wet, glistening leaves of the surrounding flora, transforming the plants into shimmering, emerald forms that seem to breathe with the rain. Your gaze drifts towards the far edge of the terrace, where the infinity pool lies, a dark, liquid expanse that mirrors the muted glow of the distant city and the soft, deep amber light emanating from the interior of the penthouse. You walk slowly towards it, your bare feet finding the slight coolness of the wet stone tiles beneath them, each step deliberate and grounded, absorbing the subtle texture. The gentle, almost silent lapping of water against the unseen edge of the pool becomes a new, subtle sound, a soft, continuous shoo that blends seamlessly with the rhythmic rain, creating a deeply calming, watery symphony that fills the open space. You reach the edge of the pool, standing before its pristine surface. The water, impeccably still despite the falling rain, reflects the distant city lights with astonishing clarity, each amber and white pinprick from the metropolis below mirrored perfectly. Yet these reflections are softened, elongated by the gentle, almost imperceptible movement of the water's surface, creating a serene, inverted galaxy that shimmers with a liquid, ethereal quality. The serene reflection of the city in the infinity pool, a shimmering, liquid galaxy, slowly begins to release its hold on your gaze. With a quiet, unhurried grace, you turn from the edge of the terrace, leaving behind the cool, damp air and the intimate pitter-patter of the rain directly on the stone. Your bare feet lift from the subtly textured wet tiling, then settle softly back onto the polished stone threshold, feeling its smooth, cool expanse. The gentle, clean breeze, infused with the scent of ozone and wet leaves, recedes as you step back inside, the precise, conditioned air of the penthouse enveloping you once more with its familiar, regulated coolness. A faint, almost inaudible, accompanies the seamless closing of the sliding glass door. A soft punctuation mark that seals you once again within the tranquil, amber-lit interior of the bedroom. You move with a deliberate, unhurried pace across the engineered oak flooring, its rich, dark planks cool and solid beneath your feet, absorbing any sound. The deep, warm amber glow of the room remains a comforting embrace, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and sway gently with your movement, deepening the sense of quietude in the late hour. The rhythmic drumming of the rain, now once again filtered through the thick glass, becomes a more distant, diffuse presence, a continuous, lulling whisper that blends seamlessly with the profound stillness within the penthouse. A subtle desire for a refreshing, cool drink stirs within you, a gentle inclination towards pure, clear water. Your steps guide you from the master bedroom, through the soft, ambient light of the connecting hallway, and into the minimalist kitchen. Here, the long, uninterrupted expanse of polished stone countertops, a cool, dark gray with subtle, almost invisible veins, gleams softly under the diffused lighting. The air in the kitchen feels exquisitely clean, carrying no lingering scents, only the pure freshness of the highly filtered environment. You approach the central island, its smooth, cool surface inviting your touch. With a slow, fluid motion, your hand reaches out to a specific, recessed cabinet. There is no handle, only a faint, subtle pressure point that, when touched, causes the dark matte panel to glide open with a soft, almost silent whoosh of precision engineering, revealing an array of meticulously arranged glassware. Your fingers extend, selecting a single, perfectly formed glass. It is a tumbler, crafted from exceptionally clear, fine crystal, its rim thin and smooth. As your fingers wrap around it, you immediately feel the profound coolness of the polished glass, a deep, even temperature that instantly transfers to your palm and fingertips. The surface is incredibly smooth, almost slick, without any discernible seams or imperfections, a testament to its exquisite craftsmanship. You lift the glass, feeling its balanced weight, a solid yet delicate presence in your hand. There is a faint, almost imperceptible clink as it lifts from its resting place, a delicate sound that dissipates into the quiet. You then turn towards the integrated dispenser, a sleek, brushed metal fixture that blends seamlessly into the stone countertop. With a feather-light touch, your index finger presses against a subtle, illuminated icon. A soft, continuous stream of pure, filtered water begins to flow, cool and clear, into the polished glass. The sound is a gentle, steady shh, a liquid whisper that fills the quiet kitchen. You watch as the water rises slowly within the glass, its crystal clarity reflecting the amber glow of the room in subtle, dancing patterns. Tiny, almost invisible air bubbles rise with a delicate effervescence, then vanish silently at the surface. As the water nears the rim, a delicate film of condensation begins to form on the cool exterior of the glass, creating a subtle, shimmering haze. You continue to hold the polished glass of cool, filtered water in your hand, feeling its profound coolness radiating steadily against your palm and fingertips. The delicate film of condensation on its crystal-clear surface shimmers faintly in the deep, warm amber light of the kitchen, reflecting the subdued glow in tiny, dancing patterns. The distant, rhythmic drumming of the rain on the panoramic windows remains a soft, continuous presence, a lulling whisper that fills the quiet space, while the city's hum is now barely a ghost of a sound, almost entirely absorbed by the late hour. You lift the glass slowly, with a deliberate, unhurried grace, bringing it towards your lips. The smooth, cool rim of the crystal glass makes first gentle contact with your lower lip, a delicate sensation that sends a subtle shiver of freshness through you. You tilt the glass with exquisite slowness, allowing a small, clear stream of water to flow over your lips and onto your tongue. The water is impeccably pure, profoundly cool, and utterly refreshing, a clean, crisp taste that awakens the senses with its simple clarity. You feel it glide smoothly down your throat, a soft, almost imperceptible sip asterisk, then a gentle, quiet swallowing sensation, a subtle internal movement that is entirely your own. The coolness spreads from your mouth, down into your chest, a refreshing internal wave that settles deep within. You lower the glass again, with the same unhurried deliberation bringing it back to rest on the polished stone countertop of the island. There is no audible clink, only the soft, almost inaudible solity-sullies of the glass base settling perfectly onto the smooth, dark surface, a testament to the stone's dense, sound-absorbing quality. You release your grip slowly, allowing your fingers to linger for a moment on the cool, smooth crystal, feeling the subtle dampness from the condensation against your fingertips before gently withdrawing your hand. The glass stands perfectly still, a silent sentinel of clarity, its remaining water pristine and undisturbed, reflecting the amber light in miniature, inverted patterns. You remain standing at the kitchen island, your bare feet grounded on the cool, engineered oak flooring, feeling its solid, unwavering support. The pervasive quiet of the penthouse deepens around you, as the external sounds of the city and even the rain seem to recede further into the vast canvas of the midnight hour. It is into this profound stillness that your awareness begins to turn inward, shifting its focus from the external world to the subtle internal rhythm of your own body. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the rich, warm amber light to soften behind your eyelids, transforming into a gentle, diffused glow that soothes your vision. With your eyes softly closed, you begin to notice the slow, even rhythm of your own breathing. You feel the gentle, almost imperceptible rise of your chest and abdomen with each inhalation, a soft, expansive movement that lifts slightly, then gently settles. The air, cool and clean, passes silently through your nostrils, a delicate, refreshing current that you can feel against the sensitive skin just inside your nose. You notice the subtle shift in temperature as the air enters, cool and crisp, then leaves, slightly warmer, a continuous, effortless exchange. Each exhalation is a soft, quiet release, a gentle surrender that allows your body to sink deeper into its own inherent stillness, a profound relaxation. The sound of your breathing is incredibly soft, a delicate internal fume that is barely audible, yet becomes the central focus of your internal landscape. It is a continuous, unwavering rhythm, a natural, organic pulse that is entirely your own, perfectly synchronized with the profound quiet of the penthouse. You feel the subtle, consistent movement of your diaphragm, the gentle expansion and contraction of your lungs, a powerful yet entirely peaceful process. The profound, internal rhythm of your own breathing, a soft, continuous chan-ha, gently begins to recede from the forefront of your awareness. You stand perfectly still at the kitchen island, feeling the cool, engineered oak flooring beneath your bare feet, its solid presence a grounding anchor in the deepening quiet. The polished glass of water, now empty, rests silently on the dark stone countertop, reflecting the warm, amber glow of the room in miniature, inverted patterns. The distant, lulling whisper of the rain on the panoramic windows continues its steady presence, a constant, unchanging backdrop to the tranquil midnight hour, while the city's hum is now almost entirely absorbed into the vast silence. A subtle inclination arises within you, a quiet desire to deepen the sense of enclosure, to further cocoon yourself within the penthouse's serene embrace as the night progresses. With unhurried grace you turn from the kitchen island, your movements deliberate and soft, each step on the wide planks of engineered oak perfectly silent. The amber light, still warm and inviting, guides your path through the expansive lounge area. You walk towards the immense panoramic windows that dominate one wall, the ones that have offered a continuous, glittering view of the rainy city night. As you approach, the distant glow of the city lights, softened by the persistent rain, shimmers faintly through the glass, a scattered galaxy of muted colors that seems to beckon from afar. The air within the penthouse remains exquisitely cool and clean, its gentle circulation barely audible, a constant, unobtrusive comfort. Without a conscious thought, a subtle internal command is registered by the intelligent home system. From the concealed recess above the panoramic windows, a barely audible, delicate whir begins. It is a soft, continuous mechanical whisper, so faint it might be mistaken for a deeper breath of the building itself. A smooth, almost imperceptible sound of precision engineering coming to life. This gentle whir signals the awakening of the automated curtains, a seamless system designed for effortless control and profound quietude. You watch, captivated, as the heavy, dark linen curtains, previously drawn back and almost invisible, begin their slow, graceful journey across the vast expanse of glass. The fabric itself is a dense, charcoal gray linen, chosen for its exceptional light-blocking and sound-dampening qualities, yet possessing a soft, almost tactile texture that absorbs light rather than reflecting it. As the curtains begin to draw closed, they move with an exquisite slowness, each panel gliding smoothly and silently along its recessed track. There is a delicate, continuous shush 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 sound, a soft dry rustle as the heavy fabric panels brush against each other, a whisper of fine textile against fine textile, a gentle friction that is deeply soothing. This soft, continuous rustle, combined with the barely audible whir of the motor, creates a unique, calming auditory texture that slowly fills the space, subtly engaging your attention. You watch as the glittering city lights, previously so expansive, are gradually and gracefully consumed by the advancing fabric. First, the outermost edges of the panorama disappear, then the central clusters of light, until finally, the entire view of the rainy city night is replaced by the solid, unbroken expanse of the dark linen. The room visibly darkens, not abruptly, but with a slow, gentle transition, as the last vestiges of external light are absorbed by the dense fabric. The warm amber glow from the internal lighting now becomes the singular, dominant illumination, creating an even more intimate, cocoon-like atmosphere within the penthouse. The distant drumming of the rain, though not entirely silenced, is now profoundly muffled, softened to an almost imperceptible whisper, a subtle, rhythmic presence beyond the thick, insulating fabric. The heavy, charcoal gray linen curtains, now fully drawn, form a solid, dark expanse across the panoramic windows, completely obscuring the rainy city night. The faint, subtle whir of their automated closure has long since faded, leaving behind a profound quietude, a deep sense of enclosure. You stand perfectly still before this unbroken wall of fabric, feeling its cool, dense texture against your fingertips, a testament to its protective embrace. The warm, amber glow of the internal lighting now reigns supreme, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and sway gently within the lounge, deepening the sense of intimacy. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, though still present, is softened to an almost imperceptible whisper, a subtle, rhythmic presence beyond the thick, insulating fabric. In this deep quiet, with the city's visual presence entirely removed, your mind begins to drift, imagining the vast, silent expanse that lies beyond the urban sprawl. You turn slowly from the curtains, allowing your gaze to sweep across the tranquil, amber-lit lounge. The engineered oak flooring, rich and dark, feels cool and solid beneath your bare feet, absorbing any sound. You move with unhurried grace, drawn towards the deep comfort of the lounge chair, its charcoal linen, a familiar, inviting presence. With a gentle sigh, you settle into its plush cushions, feeling the soft, yielding support envelop your body. The subtle coolness of the perfectly conditioned air brushes lightly against your skin, a constant, unobtrusive comfort, mingling with the faint, clean scent of the filtered environment. As you recline, your eyes softly close, allowing the warm amber glow to soften further behind your eyelids, transforming into a gentle, diffused radiance that soothes your vision. In this state of deep relaxation, with the immediate visual distractions removed, your imagination begins to unfold. You picture the city, not as a glittering expanse, but as a distant, finite entity, a constellation of light that eventually gives way to something far greater. Beyond its furthest reaches, past the final, scattered streetlights and the last, faint glow of urban activity, you imagine the true darkness of the open sea. You envision the vast, silent expanse of the ocean, stretching endlessly into the rainy night. It is a profound, limitless body of water, its surface a dark, undulating mirror under the invisible, cloud-heavy sky. The rain, which here is a gentle percussion, there becomes a vast, continuous shishishe against the immense liquid surface, a sound so expansive it is almost beyond hearing, a deep, pervasive whisper that speaks of endless depths and unmeasurable distances. You imagine the subtle, powerful swell of the waves, a slow, continuous rise and fall that carries an immense, silent weight. There are no sharp edges, no jarring sounds, only the profound, elemental rhythm of the water, a vast, unbroken expanse of dark, cool energy. You feel a subtle sense of connection to this imagined ocean, a primal calm that resonates with the rhythmic sway of the high-rise building. a memory of which still lingers faintly in your awareness. The immense quiet power of the sea, its dark, boundless surface absorbing all light and sound, becomes a profound metaphor for the deep peace you now feel. The air above this imagined ocean would be clean, cold, and infused with the pure, saline scent of the sea, a refreshing, wild purity that contrasts with the refined air of your penthouse, yet evokes a similar sense of profound calm. You imagine the cool, dark water stretching out, undisturbed, infinitely deep, a silent world beneath the rainy night sky, utterly at peace. You remain perfectly still, cradled in the deep comfort of the lounge chair, allowing the image of the vast, silent ocean to wash over you, its profound stillness resonating with the quietude of your penthouse. Still deeply reclined in the charcoal linen lounge chair, your body cradled by its plush cushions, you allow the imagined vastness of the silent ocean to gently recede from the forefront of your mind. The heavy, dark linen curtains, drawn seamlessly across the panoramic windows, remain a solid, unbroken expanse, completely obscuring any direct view of the city or the rainy night beyond. The warm, amber glow of the internal lighting continues to envelop the lounge in a comforting radiance, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and sway with an almost imperceptible fluidity. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, now a mere whisper, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence beyond the thick, insulating fabric, a steady, lulling serenade. In this profound quiet, with the external world visually sealed away, a new, delicate sensation begins to register, a subtle shift in the very quality of the light, indicating the city's energy beginning its slow, deep wane. It is not a change in the internal amber glow, which remains constant and warm, but a deeper, more profound awareness of the external absence. You perceive a subtle lessening of the ambient light pressure that, even through the dense, light-blocking curtains, seemed to subtly press against the penthouse's protective shell. This is a sensation, rather than a sight, an intuitive knowing that the countless pinpricks of light from the metropolis below are individually dimming, one by one, as the city slowly surrenders to the deepest hours of night. The faint, almost imperceptible glow that might have once bled through the very edges of the curtains, or reflected subtly from the dense fabric itself, now feels softer, more muted, dissolving into a richer, more profound darkness beyond the material. The quiet hum of the building's infrastructure, always present but subtle, seems to subtly deepen in pitch, a lower, more resonant thrum, perhaps in response to the overall reduction in external energy demands. You shift your weight imperceptibly within the deep cushions of the lounge chair, allowing your head to rest more completely against the soft support of the pillow behind you. The cool, conditioned air of the penthouse continues its gentle circulation, brushing lightly against your exposed skin, a constant, unobtrusive comfort. The air feels even purer now, carrying no discernible scent beyond the faint, clean freshness of the highly filtered environment, as if the very air itself is settling into a deeper state of repose. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest against the soft linen, a profound internal rhythm that mirrors the external quietude. Each exhalation is a soft, quiet release, a gentle surrender that allows your body to sink deeper into its own inherent stillness, a profound relaxation that spreads through every muscle and fiber. The subtle shift of light, or rather the profound absence of its external pressure, enhances the feeling of being utterly cocooned within your high-rise sanctuary. The warm, amber glow within the lounge feels even more protective, more intimate, now that the external world is truly receding into its deepest slumber. The shadows cast by the internal lighting appear softer, longer, their edges more diffused, blurring the precise lines of the modern design into something more organic, more restful. Even the faint, muffled drumming of the rain against the now obscured windows seems to soften further, becoming an even more distant, delicate whisper, a subtle, rhythmic presence that gently underscores the growing silence. The entire atmosphere within the penthouse seems to slow, to deepen, to settle into a profound state of nocturnal calm, a quiet acknowledgement of the city's slow surrender to rest. Still cradled by the deep comfort of the lounge chair, your body sinking into its plush cushions, you allow the subtle, almost imperceptible waning of the city's energy to deepen around you. The heavy, dark linen curtains, drawn seamlessly across the panoramic windows, form a solid, unbroken expanse, completely obscuring any direct view of the external world. The warm amber glow of the internal lighting continues to envelop the lounge in a comforting radiance, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and sway with an almost imperceptible fluidity. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, now a mere whisper, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence beyond the thick, insulating fabric, a steady, lulling serenade. In this profound quiet, a deep sense of readiness for complete rest gently settles over you. With unhurried grace, you slowly push away from the deep comfort of the lounge chair, its charcoal linen yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh as your weight shifts. The engineered oak flooring, rich and dark, feels cool and solid beneath your bare feet, absorbing any sound. You rise, your movements deliberate and soft, each step on the wide planks perfectly silent, guiding you from the heart of the lounge towards the peaceful sanctuary of the master bedroom. The amber light, still warm and inviting, seems to subtly deepen as you move, becoming a more intimate glow designed to encourage repose. The transition into the master bedroom is seamless, the dark oak flooring continuing its uninterrupted expanse. Before you, the generous bed, draped in cool, silver-gray silk, beckons, a pristine landscape of undisturbed comfort. You approach the bed with unhurried ease, reaching out to gently pull back the silk duvet. The fabric slides effortlessly over the crisp, Egyptian cotton sheets beneath, parting with a soft, almost inaudible whisper that is instantly absorbed by the room's deep quiet. The cool silk, so smooth and inviting, offers a luxurious promise of rest. With slow, deliberate motion, you settle onto the mattress, feeling its immediate, deep support as it cradles your weight. The cool silk sheets envelop your legs as you stretch out, their smooth surface, a luxurious caress against your skin, a sensation of profound comfort spreading through your entire body. You shift slightly, arranging the pillows with a gentle, precise touch. Your head then sinks slowly, completely, into the soft yet resilient embrace of your memory foam pillow. The memory foam pillow is exquisitely designed for optimal support and comfort. As your head settles, you feel the cool, smooth surface of the silk pillowcase first, a delicate touch against your cheek and temple. Beneath the silk, the memory foam itself subtly contours to the unique shape of your head and neck, a gentle yet firm, yielding pressure that perfectly cradles every curve. You can feel the precise support it offers, eliminating any points of tension, allowing your muscles to completely relax. The cool temperature of the foam, engineered for thermal regulation, feels incredibly refreshing against your skin, a consistent coolness that soothes and calms. There is no resistance, no springiness, just a deep, supportive embrace that holds your head in perfect alignment. You exhale slowly, a quiet, deep release into the profound comfort of the pillow. The subtle coolness radiating from the memory foam seems to draw any lingering warmth from your scalp and neck, creating a sensation of profound lightness and ease. The rhythmic drumming of the rain, now an even more distant, delicate whisper beyond the bedroom's insulated walls, blends seamlessly with the profound quiet of the room, creating an enveloping symphony of stillness. The warm, amber light, softened to a deep, intimate glow, seems to dissolve around you, leaving only the profound darkness behind your closed eyelids. Still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the deep comfort of the bed to envelop you completely. The cool silk sheets smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the mattress create a profound sense of ease. The warm, amber glow of the internal lighting, now softened to a deep, intimate radiance, seems to dissolve around you, leaving only the profound darkness behind your closed eyelids. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, a mere whisper beyond the thick, insulating curtains, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence, a steady, lulling serenade that gently underscores the growing silence. In this deep quiet, with the external world visually sealed away, a new, subtle sound briefly punctuates the stillness, a quiet, reassuring presence that signals the deepening security of the night. It is a soft, almost imperceptible click, a single precise sound that emanates from the direction of the penthouse's main entrance, far beyond the master bedroom. So subtle is this sound that it might easily be missed, yet in the profound quietude of the late hour, it registers with a distinct clarity. This is the quiet click of your smart lock engaging, a sophisticated, automated mechanism confirming its secure closure for the deepest hours of the night. The sound is not jarring or abrupt, rather it possesses a refined, almost soft quality, a precisely engineered snick that speaks of advanced security and seamless functionality. You can almost feel the subtle, internal gears shifting, the precise alignment of metal components, a quiet affirmation of safety and privacy. You shift your weight imperceptibly within the deep cushions of the bed, allowing your body to sink deeper into the plush mattress. The cool, conditioned air of the penthouse continues its gentle circulation, brushing lightly against your exposed skin, a constant, unobtrusive comfort. The air feels even purer now, carrying no discernible scent beyond the faint, clean freshness of the highly filtered environment, as if the very air itself is settling into a deeper state of repose, in perfect harmony with the quiet click of the lock. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest against the soft silk, a profound internal rhythm that mirrors the external quietude. Each exhalation is a soft, quiet release, a gentle surrender that allows your body to sink deeper into its own inherent stillness, a profound relaxation that spreads through every muscle and fiber. The quiet click of the smart lock, though brief, reinforces the sense of absolute security and inviolable privacy within your elevated sanctuary. It is a subtle, reassuring punctuation mark in the unfolding stillness of the night, a final confirmation that the world outside, with all its complexities, is held at a safe and distant remove. The thick, dark linen curtains, impenetrable to light and sound, now feel like an even more profound barrier, enhancing the feeling of being utterly cocooned within your private world. The warm, amber glow within the bedroom feels even more protective, more intimate, now that the external threshold is definitively secured for the night. Even the faint, muffled drumming of the rain against the now obscured windows seems to soften further, becoming an even more distant, delicate whisper, a subtle, rhythmic presence that gently underscores the growing silence. The entire atmosphere within the penthouse seems to slow, to deepen, to settle into a profound state of nocturnal calm, a quiet acknowledgement of the city's slow surrender to rest, and your own complete immersion in this secure tranquility. You remain perfectly still, allowing your awareness to simply rest in this deepening quiet, feeling the subtle, reassuring echo of the smart lock's engagement. The quiet, reassuring stungress of the smart lock, a subtle punctuation mark in the unfolding stillness, slowly fades from your awareness. You remain perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, feeling its gentle contouring against your neck and cheek. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the mattress create a profound sense of ease. The warm, amber glow of the internal lighting, now softened to a deep, intimate radiance, seems to dissolve around you, leaving only the profound darkness behind your closed eyelids. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, a mere whisper beyond the thick, insulating curtains, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence, a steady, lulling serenade that gently underscores the growing silence. In this deep quiet, with the external world visually sealed away and the penthouse secured, a profound sensation of weightlessness begins to settle over your entire body, inviting an even deeper surrender to rest. You shift your body imperceptibly, a slow, deliberate movement to find the absolute center of comfort on your ultra-luxurious mattress. As you make this tiny adjustment, the mattress responds with exquisite precision, conforming instantly and completely to your new position. You feel your entire body sinking just a fraction deeper, yet without any sense of falling or resistance. Instead, it is a sensation of being perfectly suspended, of all pressure points dissolving into a continuous, even support. The mattress, a masterpiece of sleep technology, seems to anticipate your every contour, cradling you with an almost ethereal embrace. The cool silk of the sheets, previously a distinct, tactile sensation, now feels like an extension of the mattress itself, a seamless, soft surface that offers no friction, no resistance, only pure, unadulterated comfort. You become acutely aware of the absence of pressure. The weight of your limbs, your torso, your head, all seem to dissipate, absorbed entirely by the intelligent layers of the mattress. It is as if gravity itself has been softened, its insistent pull gently neutralized, leaving you floating on a cloud of perfectly engineered support. You feel a profound lightness spreading through your entire body, a sensation of effortless suspension. The cool temperature of the memory foam pillow, still perfectly contoured to your head, contributes to this feeling, drawing any lingering warmth from your scalp and neck, enhancing the sense of buoyant ease. The air around you, exquisitely cool and clean, circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held, perfectly still. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into this weightless embrace. A subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to shift, no urge to find a more comfortable position, only the perfect, unwavering support that holds you in absolute stillness. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, now an even more delicate whisper beyond the insulated walls, blends seamlessly with the profound quiet of the room, creating an enveloping symphony of stillness that seems to amplify this sensation of effortless flotation. You allow your awareness to simply rest in this profound sensation of weightlessness, feeling your body completely supported, completely released from any tension or pressure, still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow. You allow the profound sensation of weightlessness on your ultra-luxurious mattress to deepen around you. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The warm, amber glow of the internal lighting, now softened to a deep, intimate radiance, has dissolved completely, leaving only the profound darkness behind your closed eyelids. The distant, muffled drumming of the rain, a mere whisper beyond the thick, insulating curtains, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence, a steady, lulling serenade that gently underscores the growing silence. In this deep quiet, with the external world visually sealed away, your mind begins its own gentle journey, drifting through thoughts of a perfectly organized digital library. You lie perfectly still, your body released from any tension or pressure, feeling the effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs, each inhalation light and expansive. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into this weightless embrace, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, only to rest. With your eyes closed and your physical senses deeply settled, your mind begins to construct a tranquil internal landscape. You envision a vast, perfectly organized digital library, a boundless repository of knowledge and beauty, accessible with the merest thought. It is not a physical space with shelves and books, but a luminous, ethereal architecture of information, meticulously structured and elegantly presented. You imagine the subtle, almost silent, whoosh of data streams flowing through this digital realm, a whisper of information moving with effortless speed and precision. Each category, each collection, is perfectly indexed, its contents instantly retrievable, without a single misplaced item or a hint of clutter. You drift through this imagined library, feeling a profound sense of calm order. You observe the subtle, glowing interfaces that represent different genres. A soft, deep blue for ancient history, a shimmering silver for cutting-edge science, a warm, golden hue for timeless literature. Each interface is pristine, devoid of any flickering or distracting animations, presenting its information with elegant simplicity. You imagine the sensation of reaching out with your mind, selecting a volume from this boundless collection. There is no physical touch, only a gentle, instantaneous connection, a subtle mental click, as the desired information unfurls before your inner eye. The pages are rendered with perfect clarity, their text flowing smoothly, illuminated by a gentle, internal light that never strains the eyes. You might pause on a collection of historical maps, envisioning their intricate lines and delicate script, each detail perfectly preserved. Or perhaps you drift to a compendium of botanical illustrations, seeing the vibrant, yet soft, colors of rare orchids, each petal rendered with exquisite precision, accompanied by their scientific names in elegant, flowing script. The experience is one of effortless access and profound clarity, a gentle engagement of the mind without any demand for exertion. The underlying system, a vast network of silent servers, works tirelessly, invisibly, ensuring this perfect order, its deep, almost imperceptible hum, a distant, comforting presence in the background of your mental landscape, a subtle echo of the real server room within your penthouse. Still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the tranquil thoughts of a perfectly organized digital library to gently dissolve and recede from your mind. The profound sensation of weightlessness on your ultra-luxurious mattress deepens around you, the cool silk sheets smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the mattress creating an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the distant, muffled drumming of the rain, a mere whisper beyond the thick, insulating curtains, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence, a steady, lulling serenade that gently underscores the growing silence. In this deep quiet, with the external world visually sealed away, a new, even more fundamental sensation begins to register, a soft, even pulse emanating from the very structural integrity of the building itself, a deep, rhythmic thrum felt from within. You lie perfectly motionless, your body released from any tension or pressure, feeling the effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. As you become more attuned to your surroundings, you begin to perceive a subtle, continuous vibration, a deep, even pulse that resonates softly through the entire structure of the high-rise. It is not the gentle sway of the building you sensed earlier, but a more foundational, internal beat, a deep, rhythmic thrum that feels as though it emanates from the very core of the edifice. This pulse is incredibly subtle, yet undeniably present, a low-frequency oscillation that speaks of immense strength and meticulously engineered stability, an almost living rhythm of the concrete and steel. You feel this soft, even pulse directly through the intricate layers of your mattress. It is a delicate, continuous vibration that travels upwards, from the engineered oak flooring, through the robust bed frame, and into the responsive foam and springs beneath you. Each beat is perfectly consistent, a steady, unwavering rhythm that feels deeply grounding, yet simultaneously contributes to your sensation of weightless suspension. The cool temperature of the memory foam pillow, still perfectly contoured to your head, seems to amplify this internal resonance, allowing the subtle vibrations to register with profound clarity against your skull and neck. There is no jarring impact, no sudden movement, only this continuous, deep, and utterly dependable pulse, a testament to the building's unwavering strength against the elements. This soft, even pulse is entirely distinct from the distant, muffled drumming of the rain, which now feels like a separate, lighter melody played far beyond this inner sanctum. It is also different from the faint electrical hum of the personal server room, which, even in memory, feels more mechanical and less organic than this deep, structural rhythm. The pulse is a sound that is felt more than heard, a subtle kinetic energy that passes through your entire body, aligning with your own internal rhythms. It creates a profound sense of security, of being held firmly within a colossal, perfectly stable structure, an unshakable haven high above the city. The continuous, even quality of this pulse is deeply hypnotic, a constant, gentle reassurance that permeates the profound quiet of the penthouse. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into this weightless embrace, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. Still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the profound sensation of weightlessness on your ultra-luxurious mattress to deepen around you. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the distant, muffled drumming of the rain, a mere whisper beyond the thick, insulating curtains, persists as a subtle, rhythmic presence, a steady, lulling serenade that gently underscores the growing silence. The deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity, a low-frequency oscillation, continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. In this profound quiet, a delicate, almost imperceptible shift in the ambient environment begins to register, drawing your awareness gently towards the obscured window, a subtle inclination to reconnect with the external world. Without a conscious thought, a gentle internal command is registered by the intelligent home system. From the concealed recess above the bedroom window, a soft, almost imperceptible whir begins. A delicate mechanical whisper that is barely audible yet distinct in the deep quiet. This gentle sound signals the slow, unhurried parting of the heavy, dark linen curtains, which have, until now, formed an impenetrable barrier against the night. You feel a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the air pressure within the room as the curtains begin their deliberate journey, gliding smoothly and silently along their recessed tracks. There is a delicate, continuous work sound, a soft, dry rustle as the dense fabric panels brush against each other, a whisper of fine textile against fine textile, a gentle friction that is deeply soothing. As the curtains slowly part, a narrow, vertical sliver of the bedroom window is gradually revealed, allowing a subtle, diffused light to penetrate the profound darkness. The warm amber glow from the internal lighting, previously absorbed by your closed eyelids, now seems to subtly interact with this sliver of external light, creating a soft, ethereal luminescence within the room. The distant, blurry lights of the city, softened by the persistent rain, appear as elongated, muted streaks of color through the revealed glass, a muted, ethereal presence. The cool, conditioned air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held, perfectly suspended. Your gaze, unhurried and soft, focuses on the pristine surface of the exposed glass. The rain, which has been a distant, muffled whisper, now registers with a slightly increased clarity, its rhythmic drumming against the window pane becoming a more distinct, yet still gentle presence. You watch, captivated, as a single raindrop slowly begins to form on the smooth, cool exterior of the glass. It emerges from an almost invisible film of moisture, coalescing with exquisite slowness, growing steadily larger, its perfectly spherical form catching the faint, diffused reflections of the distant city lights, transforming into a tiny, shimmering pearl. The raindrop swells, its surface tension holding it precariously to the glass, a delicate balance of forces. Then, with a sudden, almost imperceptible release, it begins its slow, deliberate descent. It traces a perfectly straight, vertical path down the smooth pane, leaving behind a glistening, ephemeral trail. As it travels, it encounters another, smaller droplet, absorbing it seamlessly, growing slightly larger, its journey continuing with an unhurried grace. There is no sound from its movement, only the profound visual stillness of its descent, a tiny liquid jewel gliding silently down the glass. The last, delicate raindrop, having completed its silent descent down the bedroom window, slowly merges with the unseen film of moisture at the bottom of the pane, its ephemeral form dissolving completely. With its disappearance, a profound stillness settles. The gentle, rhythmic drumming of the rain, which has been a constant, lulling serenade throughout the night, now ceases entirely. It is not an abrupt silence, but a slow, graceful withdrawal, as if the very air outside has decided to hold its breath. The soft, continuous pitter-patter that filled the space just moments ago now gives way to an almost absolute quiet, a deep, enveloping calm that feels both vast and intimate. The subtle, almost imperceptible whir of the automated curtains, having parted just enough to reveal the window, now also fades completely, leaving no trace of mechanical sound, only the profound quietude. You lie perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, feeling its gentle contouring against your neck and cheek. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids remains complete, undisturbed by any lingering external light. In this new, deeper quiet, the absence of the rain's rhythm is striking. It leaves behind a sense of immense space, a vacuum of sound that is not empty, but filled with a rich, profound stillness. The subtle, even pulse of the building's structural integrity, a low-frequency oscillation you felt earlier, now seems to resonate with a heightened clarity through the mattress. A steady, grounding rhythm that is both internal and external, deeply reassuring in the profound quiet. You become acutely aware of the subtle sounds that the profound silence allows to surface. The barely audible whisper of the Penthouse's advanced climate control system, a constant, gentle circulation of cool, clean air, now registers with a delicate, almost ethereal presence. You can feel this exquisitely pure air brushing lightly against your exposed skin, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held, perfectly suspended in the quiet. The air carries no discernible scent beyond the faint, clean freshness of the highly filtered environment, a pristine quality that seems to deepen with the silence. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air to fill your lungs, each inhalation feeling light, expansive, and effortlessly calm. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into this weightless embrace, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, no urge to find a more comfortable position, only the perfect, unwavering support that holds you in absolute stillness. The thick, dark linen curtains, still partially open, reveal a sliver of glass that now reflects only the deep, unblemished blackness of the night, with no city lights to shimmer through the rain. The outer world has truly settled, its storm past, leaving behind a pristine, untouched quiet that permeates everything. This deep, comforting silence, a natural consequence of the heavy downpour having ceased, wraps around you like an invisible, soft blanket, creating an even more profound sense of enclosure and protection. You allow your awareness to simply rest in this deep, comforting silence, feeling its vast, enveloping presence. It is a profound, tranquil observation, a gentle invitation to simply surrender completely to the quiet beauty of the deepest midnight hour, feeling the deep calm settle even further within your being, drifting deeper into effortless tranquility, a complete surrender to the tranquil midnight, utterly at peace, suspended in the quiet embrace of your ultra-luxurious mattress, as the world outside holds its breath, still, perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow. You allow the profound, comforting silence of the post-rain night to deepen around you, the cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft, yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. In this deep quiet, with the external world utterly still, a subtle, almost unconscious movement begins. A gentle shift in your body, bringing with it a delicate, familiar sensation. You stir slightly in your sleep, a slow, almost imperceptible turning of your torso, a gentle adjustment of your shoulder and hip against the yielding surface of the mattress. This movement is fluid, effortless, guided by an innate seeking of comfort. As your body subtly shifts, the cool silk duvet, which has been lying perfectly still, responds with a soft, delicate cumstation sound, a whisper of fabric sliding against fabric. This sound is incredibly faint, a dry, gentle rustle that is almost swallowed by the profound quiet of the room, yet it registers with a distinct clarity in your deeply relaxed state. It is a sound of pure, unadulterated luxury, the subtle movement of fine textiles. With this gentle shift, a new, delicate sensation emerges, a subtle scent that rises from the freshly moved bedding. It is the pure, clean scent of linen, a crisp, subtle aroma that is both comforting and profoundly refreshing. This is not a harsh or artificial fragrance, but the natural, understated essence of high-quality, freshly laundered Egyptian cotton, infused with the pristine cleanliness of the penthouse's filtered air. You feel the cool, smooth silk of the pillowcase against your cheek as you turn, and beneath it, the crisp, even texture of the cotton sheet, a subtle tactile contrast that enhances the sense of freshness. The cool temperature of the memory foam pillow, still perfectly contoured to your head, seems to draw this clean scent closer, allowing you to breathe it in more deeply. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air now infused with this delicate linen scent to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and utterly effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into the weightless embrace of the mattress, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move further, no urge to find a more comfortable position, only the perfect, unwavering support that holds you in absolute stillness. The barely audible whisper of the Penthouse's advanced climate control system, a constant, gentle circulation of cool, clean air, blends seamlessly with this delicate linen scent, creating an enveloping atmosphere of pristine comfort and deep calm. The deep, comforting silence of the post-rain night continues to surround you, unbroken by any external sounds. The subtle scent of clean linen, a delicate, reassuring presence, becomes a focal point for your awareness, a gentle anchor in the profound quiet. It is a profound, tranquil observation, a gentle invitation to simply surrender completely to the quiet beauty of the deepest midnight hour, feeling the deep calm settle even further within your being, drifting deeper into effortless tranquility, a complete surrender to the tranquil midnight, utterly at peace, suspended in the quiet embrace of your ultra-luxurious mattress, enveloped by the pristine scent of fresh linen, still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow. You allow the profound, comforting silence of the post-rain night to deepen around you. The subtle scent of clean linen, a delicate, reassuring presence, gently infuses the air. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft, yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. In this deep quiet, with the external world utterly still, a soft, almost imperceptible glow begins to register, a subtle visual anchor in the comforting darkness, drawing your awareness gently towards the bedside. You lie perfectly motionless, your body released from any tension or pressure, feeling the effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air, now infused with the delicate linen scent, to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and utterly effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into the weightless embrace of the mattress, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, only to rest. With your eyes still softly closed or barely open to mere slits, you perceive a soft, almost imperceptible glow emanating from the side table beside your bed. It is a subtle, diffused light, a gentle, warm amber hue, perfectly calibrated not to disturb the deep darkness of the room. This glow originates from the sleek, minimalist surface of your bedside charging pad, a discreet, circular device integrated seamlessly into the dark, polished wood of the nightstand. The light is a testament to thoughtful design, a functional indicator that is both elegant and unobtrusive, a gentle beacon in the quiet night. You imagine the smooth, cool surface of the charging pad, a dark, matte finish that absorbs light rather than reflecting it, except for this single, soft glow. You envision your personal device resting upon it, its own dark screen now completely dormant, its internal battery silently and efficiently replenishing. There is no audible hum from the charging process, no flickering or distracting light, only this consistent, gentle amber, a subtle visual reassurance of technology, working quietly in the background, maintaining its silent vigil. The warmth from the charging process is contained, never radiating outwards, ensuring the cool, pristine air of the bedroom remains undisturbed. The soft, almost imperceptible glow casts a delicate, ethereal halo around the immediate area of the nightstand, subtly highlighting the subtle grain of the polished wood. It is a light that suggests presence without intrusion, functionality without demand. You feel the cool silk of your pillowcase against your cheek, and the delicate scent of clean linen seems to gather and intensify slightly in the gentle warmth of this small amber light, creating a localized pocket of comfort and sensory calm. The deep, comforting silence of the post-rain night continues to surround you, unbroken, allowing this subtle visual detail to become a gentle, hypnotic focus for your drifting awareness. You allow your awareness to simply rest on this soft, almost imperceptible glow from your bedside charging pad, feeling its gentle, warm presence in the profound darkness. Still, perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the profound, comforting silence of the post-rain night to deepen around you. The subtle scent of clean linen, a delicate, reassuring presence, gently infuses the air. The cool silk sheets smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. The soft, almost imperceptible glow from your bedside charging pad remains a gentle visual anchor in the comforting darkness, a subtle beacon of quiet technology. In this deep quiet, with the external world utterly still, a new, incredibly distant sound begins to register, a low, rhythmic thrum, barely discernible, yet undeniably present, hinting at the vast, unseen ocean beyond the sleeping city. You lie perfectly motionless, your body released from any tension or pressure, feeling the effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air, now infused with the delicate linen scent, to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and utterly effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into the weightless embrace of the mattress, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, only to rest. As you drift deeper into this state of profound stillness, your highly attuned senses begin to pick up an incredibly distant sound, a low, rhythmic thrum that seems to vibrate through the very fabric of the night. It is not the city's fading hum, nor the building's structural pulse, but something more elemental, more vast. This is the far-off, steady thrum of an ocean-bound cargo ship, its massive engines working tirelessly, propelling it across the dark, silent expanse of the sea. far beyond the city's furthest reach. The sound is so deeply muffled, so profoundly distant, that it registers as a subtle, continuous vibration, a deep, pervasive millimeter that is felt more than heard, a gentle resonance that seems to travel through the very bedrock beneath the city, up into your elevated sanctuary. You imagine the immense vessel, a dark silhouette against the moonless, rainy sky, its powerful engines creating this steady, unwavering beat. The sound is utterly consistent, a tireless, hypnotic rhythm that speaks of vast journeys and endless waters. It is a sound of quiet power, of slow, deliberate progress across the dark, undulating surface of the imagined ocean you contemplated earlier. The deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity, which you felt as an internal rhythm, now seems to subtly synchronize with this far-off thrum, creating a layered sensation of profound, unwavering stability. The cool temperature of the memory foam pillow, still perfectly contoured to your head, seems to draw this distant resonance closer, allowing the subtle vibrations to register with profound clarity against your skull and neck, a gentle, continuous massage. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids seems to deepen around this distant sound, amplifying its hypnotic quality. The gentle, continuous thrum becomes a central anchor for your drifting awareness, a steady, unwavering presence in the vast quiet. It is a sound that evokes images of boundless space, of silent journeys across the midnight sea, yet you remain perfectly safe, perfectly still, perfectly at peace within your luxurious penthouse. Still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the far-off, rhythmic thrum of the ocean-bound cargo ship to deepen around you, its subtle, pervasive millimeters, a constant, grounding presence. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. The soft, almost imperceptible glow from your bedside charging pad remains a gentle, visual anchor in the comforting darkness, a subtle beacon of quiet technology. In this deep quiet, with the external world utterly still, your mind begins to drift beyond the immediate, beyond the city, beyond the distant sea, to imagine the quiet, unmoving depth of the midnight sky itself. You lie perfectly motionless, your body released from any tension or pressure, feeling the effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air, now infused with the delicate linen scent, to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and utterly effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into the weightless embrace of the mattress, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, only to rest. With your eyes softly closed, the profound darkness behind your eyelids becomes a canvas for your imagination. You envision the midnight sky above, not as it appears from within the city's light pollution, but as a vast, silent, and infinitely deep expanse stretching upwards into unimaginable distances. It is a sky utterly devoid of light, a pure, unblemished blackness that absorbs all visual information, creating a sense of profound, tranquil emptiness. The rain, which has been falling steadily throughout the night, has now ceased even in this imagined realm, leaving the atmosphere perfectly clear, allowing for an unimpeded view into the infinite. You imagine this midnight sky as a boundless, unmoving canvas, utterly still and silent. There are no clouds, no atmospheric disturbances, only the pure, unadulterated blackness of space. If there were stars, they would be countless, sharp pinpricks of light, yet in this imagined moment, even they are absent, leaving only the profound, velvet darkness. The coolness of the high altitude, the crisp, pure vacuum of space, is a sensation you perceive intuitively, a deep, refreshing chill that stretches beyond the very air of the penthouse, a vast, elemental coolness. This immense, unmoving depth of the sky exerts no pressure, offers no resistance, only an infinite, silent invitation to simply be. The distant, rhythmic thrum of the ocean-bound cargo ship, which was a subtle anchor, now seems to recede even further, becoming an almost imperceptible vibration at the very edge of this vast, imagined silence. It is swallowed by the sheer scale of the unmoving sky, a tiny, fleeting sound against an eternity of quiet. The deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity, too, feels more internal, a personal rhythm against the cosmic stillness. The cool, clean air of the bedroom, infused with the subtle scent of linen, continues to circulate, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that enhances the feeling of being gently held, perfectly suspended, within this profound, imagined vastness. You allow your awareness to simply rest in this quiet, unmoving depth of the midnight sky, feeling its boundless, silent presence. Still, perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the profound, comforting silence of the post-rain night to deepen around you. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease, a sensation of effortless weightlessness that permeates your entire being. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. The soft, almost imperceptible glow from your bedside charging pad, a gentle visual anchor, has now faded even from your peripheral awareness. In this profound quiet, with the external world utterly still and your senses deeply attuned to inner calm, faint, almost forgotten echoes of the day's gentle luxury begin to surface. Like delicate ripples on an undisturbed pond. You lie perfectly motionless, your body entirely released from any tension or pressure, feeling the continuous, effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air, infused with the delicate linen scent from your bedding, to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and utterly effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into the weightless embrace of the mattress. A subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, only to rest. As you drift deeper into this state of profound stillness, a delicate, almost subliminal memory of touch surfaces. You recall the exquisite coolness of the polished concrete beneath your bare feet upon first arriving, a smooth, unwavering expanse that guided your initial steps into the penthouse's quiet. This sensation is not actively felt now, but rather a faint, ghost-like impression, a memory of cool solidity that passes briefly through your awareness, quickly dissolving back into the pervasive calm of the mattress. It is followed by a fleeting echo of the cool, smooth surface of the brushed metal console, a momentary impression of its precise, honed edge. Then that, too, gently recedes. A subtle breath, a little deeper than the last, brings a faint, almost forgotten hint of fragrance. It is the faintest trace of eucalyptus and wild mint from the private spa shower, a fleeting whisper of aromatic steam that once enveloped you. This delicate scent is so ethereal, it is barely there, a memory of freshness rather than a direct perception, mingling with the consistent, subtle aroma of clean linen from your sheets. It evokes a sense of deep cleansing, of purification, but without any demand for mental engagement, simply a soft, passing impression that gently infuses the clean, circulating air around you, then softly dissipates. From the deepest recesses of the profound quiet, a truly distant, almost imagined echo of sound registers. It is the faintest, most attenuated thrum of the city, a ghostly resonance that speaks of immense distance and slumbering energy, a mere shadow of the hum that greeted you upon arrival. This sound is so deeply muffled, so profoundly distant, that it is almost indistinguishable from the subtle, internal pulse of the building's structure, a vague, low frequency that only barely brushes the edges of your hearing before fading entirely. It is a whisper of the world beyond, now almost completely silenced, leaving an even deeper sense of tranquil enclosure. Still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the faint, almost forgotten echoes of the day's gentle luxury to softly surface, and then gracefully dissolve within the profound quiet. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease, a sensation of effortless weightlessness that permeates your entire being. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. In this deep quiet, with the external world utterly still and your senses deeply attuned to inner calm, a profound and continuous sensation registers, one of perfect, unwavering equilibrium in your sleep environment. You lie perfectly motionless, your body entirely released from any tension or pressure, feeling the continuous, effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. You breathe in slowly, deeply, allowing the clean, oxygen-rich air, infused with the delicate linen scent from your bedding, to fill your lungs. Each inhalation feels light, expansive, and utterly effortless. As you exhale, a soft, quiet release, you feel your body sinking just a fraction deeper into the weightless embrace of the mattress, a subtle, continuous adjustment that further enhances the sensation of profound suspension. There is no need to move, only to rest. As you drift deeper into this state of profound stillness, your entire body becomes acutely aware of the perfect, unwavering temperature of your sleep environment. It is a precise, consistent coolness that envelops you completely, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, a seamless blanket of perfectly regulated air. There are no sudden drafts, no subtle shifts between warmer and cooler zones, just this absolute, unvarying ideal. You feel it against your skin, a refreshing coolness that gently soothes, yet never chills, maintaining a perfect balance that encourages deep, uninterrupted rest. This precise temperature is a testament to the advanced climate control system, working tirelessly, silently, to create this optimal condition for sleep. The cool silk sheets, which initially felt distinctly cool against your skin, now feel like an extension of this perfect temperature, a continuous, smooth surface that maintains an exquisite equilibrium. The memory foam pillow beneath your head, engineered for thermal regulation, contributes actively to this sensation, drawing any lingering warmth from your scalp and neck, ensuring a constant, refreshing coolness exactly where it is needed most. You feel the subtle, consistent flow of this perfectly tempered air, a barely perceptible current that moves around your body, enveloping you without ever feeling intrusive. It is a profound, continuous comfort, a sensation of being perfectly balanced within an ideal microclimate, meticulously crafted for your repose. This unwavering temperature creates a sense of timelessness within the profound darkness. There is no external heat to disturb, no internal warmth to cause restlessness. Only this steady, consistent coolness that encourages your body to deepen its state of profound relaxation. The deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity, resonating softly through the mattress, feels even more constant, more dependable, within this perfectly controlled environment. The pure, clean scent of the air, subtly mingled with the delicate linen aroma, remains consistently fresh, unchanging, adding to the pervasive sense of pristine calm. Every sensory input is harmonized, aligned to promote the deepest, most tranquil rest. Still perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive, memory foam pillow, you allow the perfect, unwavering temperature of your sleep environment to deepen around you. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and the soft, yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease, a sensation of effortless weightlessness that permeates your entire being. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. In this deep quiet, with the external world utterly still, and your senses deeply attuned to inner calm, a profound, conscious action begins, a deep, slow breath that brings with it the complete relaxation of your body. You lie perfectly motionless, your body entirely released from any tension or pressure, feeling the continuous, effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. The pure, clean scent of the air, subtly mingled with the delicate linen aroma, remains consistently fresh, unchanging, adding to the pervasive sense of pristine calm. Every sensory input is harmonized, aligned to promote the deepest, most tranquil rest. Now, with a gentle, deliberate intention, you begin a deep, slow breath. First, a soft, continuous inhalation, drawing the cool, pristine air slowly and deeply into your lungs. You feel the gentle, expansive rise of your chest and abdomen, a smooth, unhurried movement that lifts with a subtle grace. The air, exquisitely clean and cool, passes silently through your nostrils, a delicate, refreshing current that you can feel against the sensitive skin, just inside your nose, filling your entire being with a profound sense of calm. This inhalation is long, even, and utterly effortless, a complete saturation of your senses with the pure oxygen of your tranquil environment. As the inhalation reaches its natural, gentle peak, you pause for a brief, suspended moment. There is no tension, no holding of the breath, only a fleeting, peaceful stillness at the very top of the breath. A moment of perfect equilibrium. Then, with an equally slow, deliberate grace, you begin to exhale. It is a soft, continuous release, a gentle sigh of air flowing smoothly and silently from your lungs, a profound surrender. You feel your chest and abdomen slowly fall, releasing any last vestiges of tension from your muscles, from your very core. As the air leaves your body, you feel a deep, pervasive relaxation spreading through every limb, every fiber of your being, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. With each slow, deep breath, this sensation of complete relaxation deepens. You feel your shoulders sink further into the mattress, their weight fully supported, utterly released. Your arms feel heavy, yet weightless, resting effortlessly by your sides. Your legs, too, feel profoundly relaxed, their muscles soft and pliable, completely yielding to the mattress's embrace. The cool, supportive memory foam pillow cradles your head with perfect precision, and with each exhalation, your head feels a fraction heavier, yet simultaneously lighter, fully supported and utterly at peace. The pure, consistent coolness of the sleep environment, the smooth silk sheets, and the profound silence all contribute to this deepening state of complete physical and mental release. You allow your awareness to simply rest in this deep, slow breath, feeling the complete relaxation of your body with each gentle exhalation. Still, perfectly still, your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the deep, slow breath that brought complete relaxation to your body to gently finish its cycle. The cool silk sheets, smooth against your skin, and a soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease, a sensation of effortless weightlessness that permeates your entire being. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity continues to resonate softly through the mattress, a constant, grounding rhythm. In this profound quiet, with your physical being utterly at peace, your mind begins its own gentle descent, settling into a state of peaceful emptiness, floating softly within the vast stillness. You lie perfectly motionless, your body entirely released from any tension or pressure, feeling the continuous, effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. The pure, clean scent of the air, subtly mingled with the delicate linen aroma, remains consistently fresh, unchanging, adding to the pervasive sense of pristine calm. Every sensory input is harmonized, aligned to promote the deepest, most tranquil rest. As your physical body rests in this profound stillness, your awareness gently turns inward, observing the subtle landscape of your mind. Thoughts, which might have lingered like faint echoes from the day, now begin their slow, unhurried retreat. They do not vanish abruptly, but rather, they soften, their edges blurring, becoming less distinct, like wisps of smoke dissolving into a vast, clear sky. You do not chase them, nor do you hold on to them. You simply observe their gentle departure, allowing them to drift away with an effortless, unforced grace. leaving behind an increasing sense of mental spaciousness. This is not a void, but a peaceful emptiness, a vast, open expanse within your mind. It feels like a boundless, serene canvas, perfectly clean, utterly still, and infinitely receptive. You perceive a soft, diffused glow within this mental landscape, a gentle, internal luminescence that is neither bright nor dark, but a perfect, comforting twilight for your inner self. There are no sharp contours, no demanding images, no intrusive sounds. Only this profound, quiet openness, a sense of limitless, tranquil space that stretches in every direction, inviting your consciousness to simply expand and relax within it. You feel your mind itself beginning to float softly within this peaceful emptiness. It is a sensation akin to the weightlessness of your mattress, but applied to your inner being. Your thoughts, now entirely dissipated, leave behind a feeling of being unburdened, light, and effortlessly suspended within this vast, clear mental space. The deep, comforting silence of the penthouse, which envelops your physical body, seems to extend into this inner realm, amplifying the sense of profound, unbroken quiet. The unwavering temperature of the air, the gentle coolness against your skin, wraps around this inner stillness, creating a seamless connection between your perfectly rested body and your serenely floating mind. You allow your awareness to simply rest in this peaceful emptiness, feeling your mind floating softly, effortlessly, within its boundless, tranquil expanse. It is a profound, tranquil observation, a gentle invitation to simply surrender completely to the quiet beauty of the deepest midnight hour, feeling the deep calm settle even further within your being, drifting deeper into effortless tranquility, a complete surrender to the tranquil midnight, utterly at peace, suspended, and perfectly at rest. Still perfectly still. Your head cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, you allow the peaceful emptiness of a mind fully at rest to deepen around you, floating softly within its boundless, tranquil expanse. The cool silk sheets smooth against your skin, and the soft, yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease, a sensation of effortless weightlessness that permeates your entire being. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is absolute, complete, and the deep, even pulse of the building's structural integrity, once a subtle, grounding rhythm, has now faded to an almost imperceptible whisper, a mere ghost of a vibration. In this deep quiet, with your physical being utterly at peace, and your mind serenely spacious, you become aware of the profound, dreamless quiet that now envelops your entire penthouse sanctuary. A stillness so absolute, it feels like a living presence. You lie perfectly motionless, your body entirely released from any tension or pressure, feeling the continuous, effortless suspension of the mattress. The cool, clean air of the penthouse circulates with a barely audible whisper, a constant, unobtrusive comfort that reinforces the feeling of being gently held. The pure, clean scent of the air, subtly mingled with the delicate linen aroma from your bedding, remains consistently fresh, unchanging, adding to the pervasive sense of pristine calm. Every sensory input is harmonized, aligned to promote the deepest, most tranquil rest, now converging into this singular, profound quiet. The rhythmic drumming of the rain, which has been a lulling companion throughout the night, has now ceased entirely, leaving no trace of its gentle percussion. The city's distant hum, which gradually faded to a whisper, is now utterly gone, absorbed into the vast, silent canvas of the deepest midnight hour. There are no sounds of wind, no subtle creaks from the building, no faint electrical thrums from unseen systems. Even the barely audible whisper of the climate control, once a delicate presence, seems to have softened to the very edge of perception, a breath so light it is almost indistinguishable from the profound stillness itself. This is not simply silence. It is a deep, dreamless quiet, a vast, unblemished expanse of soundlessness that feels boundless, infinite, stretching in every direction, absorbing all external sensation into its tranquil, unmoving depths. Within this profound quiet, your own internal rhythms, once subtly perceptible, also begin to recede. The gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath, once a soft internal now feels almost imperceptible, your breathing becoming so shallow, so effortless, that it seems to melt into the surrounding stillness. Your heartbeat, a steady, rhythmic pulse, softens to a delicate, distant thrum, felt only as a faint, internal vibration that quickly dissolves into the pervasive calm. Your mind, previously a peaceful emptiness, now settles into a state beyond thought, beyond imagery, a pure, unblemished awareness that simply rests, without effort, without content. This is the essence of dreamless quiet, a state of profound restorative rest, where the mind is utterly still, perfectly clear, and completely at peace. The cool, supportive memory foam pillow cradles your head with a perfect, unwavering embrace, and the cool silk sheets feel like an extension of this absolute stillness. A seamless, soft surface that offers no friction, no resistance, only pure, unadulterated comfort. The complete absence of external and internal distractions creates a sense of being utterly suspended, floating effortlessly within this profound quiet, a perfect equilibrium between your body, your mind, and your environment. The profound, dreamless quiet of your penthouse sanctuary deepens around you, holding you perfectly still. Your head remains cradled by the cool, supportive memory foam pillow, its gentle contouring a constant comfort against your cheek. The cool silk sheets smooth against your skin, and the soft yet resilient embrace of the ultra-luxurious mattress create an unparalleled sense of ease, a sensation of effortless weightlessness that permeates your entire being. The profound darkness behind your closed eyelids is absolute, complete, an infinite canvas of rest. In this deep, encompassing stillness, with your physical being utterly at peace and your mind serenely spacious, a complete surrender to the profound quiet of the night now gently, inevitably begins. You lie perfectly motionless, every muscle in your body released, every tension dissolved into the continuous, effortless suspension of the mattress. Your breathing, once a soft internal rhythm, becomes so shallow, it is almost imperceptible. You feel the faintest, most delicate rise and fall of your chest, a whisper of movement merging with the profound stillness of the air. Your heartbeat, a distant, gentle thrum, slows to an even, unhurried pace, its soft cadence echoing deep within, then fading into the vast quiet. The cool, clean air fills your lungs effortlessly, a pure, unresisted intake, then a slow, complete release. The cool, silk sheets, initially a distinct, tactile sensation, now feel less like fabric, and more like the very air itself, a seamless extension of the pervasive coolness. The gentle contouring of the memory foam pillow becomes simply a continuous, unwavering embrace, its cool presence, a constant, unshifting comfort. Any faint, almost forgotten scent of clean linen now dissipates entirely, leaving behind only the pristine, odorless purity of the perfectly filtered environment. The subtle whisper of the climate control softens further, receding beyond the threshold of conscious hearing, a final, delicate nosh dissolving into absolute quiet. Your mind, previously a peaceful emptiness, now drifts to a state of complete, unburdened repose. There are no more thoughts, no lingering images, only a vast, serene blankness. This is not an empty void, but a rich, profound stillness, a boundless inner space that feels utterly calm, utterly at peace. You feel your consciousness itself beginning to soften, to expand, to dissolve into this inner quiet, a gentle, effortless letting go. The sensation is one of pure, unresisted drift, a slow, continuous descent into the deepest layers of unconsciousness. The boundaries between your body and the ultra-luxurious mattress, between the bed and the penthouse sanctuary, begin to blur. You are no longer just lying in the bed. You are becoming one with its profound comfort, one with the stillness of the room. The cool, clean air, the deep darkness, the gentle, unwavering support, all merge into a single, enveloping cocoon of absolute tranquility. The penthouse, high above the now silent city, becomes a perfect vessel of rest, its structural pulse absorbed into the pervasive stillness, a final, absolute quiet. You are suspended, not just in the mattress, but in the very core of this serene, elevated world. You allow yourself to fully surrender to this profound stillness, feeling the absolute peace settle into every part of your being, a complete and effortless merging with the quiet, dreamless depths of the deepest midnight. You are utterly at rest, perfectly held, drifting now into boundless, undisturbed slumber.